this team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, traveled through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened oh so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes. You see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on. Never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. But much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let us see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it tonight. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn and develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give in some way. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your goal. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No more kids, children, that's young. We've got to be open. No, I love you.
Are you making
Great job.
Yay.
Oh my God.
Cancer is killing, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, traveled through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened oh so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes. You see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold of me. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a quick with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie. Hey, I'm telling you the truth. Hey, it's all in what you do. Hey, some things you gotta do. Hey. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn and develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give insult away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a quick with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie. Hey, I'm telling you the truth. Hey, it's all in what you do. Hey, some things you gotta do. Hey. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No one can support you, believe that's young. We got to be confident.
Great job.
Yay.
Oh my God.
Brother Cole, man. What up, Keno Cox, man? Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Punchlines and pugilism. Welcome back. Check hooks, man. Hey, who? Oh, I didn't start from the top, man. What's up, Josh? What's up, Ernest? KJ, Mr. J Dub, Yova. What's up, Douglas? Hey, DK. That's what we call Die King. What up, Douglas? K Dub. Silver Stream, man. What's up, D Square? What's up? UW. What up? North Pole Fishing. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Club 57. What it do? Be the guy. I appreciate you, man. All about now. Oh, I know you had to come in here now. Earl Spence got. What's up, man? Welcome home, man. Totally appreciate you, man. What's up, Harry E. Andrew? Funny. Hey, you know it's the best channel out, Funny. I appreciate you, man. What up, Kyle? Fox and Social, I appreciate you, man. Do yourself a favor right now. Click the link click the link that's pinned, man, and go support this film, man. Nine Wise, man. Incredible film. Incredible film. Why? Because I know so. Oh, oops. We gotta run it
some
back.
of Elijah's. I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
Woo, at least 15. Hey, y'all better go get that film, man. What an incredible film, man. Award-winning film. I appreciate you, man. 15 to be exact. Hey. So yeah, we got a fun-packed show, man. And I know y'all been waiting to get off. I know everyone's been talking about it, but the fans ain't been able to tune in. So y'all know where we're at, man. Feel free to crack a joke. Bud fans, welcome. You're more than welcome. I'll give my perspective, but I know this is like y'all been biting at the bit to say something on this. So feel free to beam on in. For those of you who don't know, Earl Spence and Ugas is confirmed. My guess is it's gonna be March 5th. It's just an educated guess on my part. And the reason why is Deontay Wilder fought the first week of March. Earl Spence fought Mikey Garcia the second week in March. So he's been pretty consistent the first week of March. So I believe it'll be the March 1st, and that's just me being deductive reasoning, being pragmatic, because you can't go too much further than March because of March Madness, and nobody is dumb enough to compete with March Madness. Those are 3 weeks where good luck. You can't. Nothing can compete with that except the Super Bowl, but obviously that's in February. So yeah, man. So that's where we're at with that, man. And yeah, feel free to call in, feel free to beam in, and let's rock and roll. As I see the fight, first I'm gonna say I'm really happy for Ugas. Really happy for Ugas. He is deserving. He is deserving of this fight. I'm just elated for him. I'm very elated for the man. And two, obviously I would have rather Terence Crawford versus Earl Spence. Obviously, I don't care too much about the belts. I'm not gonna sit here and say I want the best fight in the best, and then say, oh, but they should fight for all the belts. I might forget the belts. Earl Spence fight Terence Crawford twice. They get all the money. Earl said he got 2 fights left at 147. And now we know what those 2 fights are going to be. It's going to be Ugas, and they're going to have to negotiate Terence Crawford. My only hope is Terence Crawford and Earl Spence get that deal done. I don't know how much longer Earl Spence got at 147 post Ugas, so I think he needs to start planning. He could start planning on that fight now. So maybe they'll have a deal in place for March 5th. You know, we'll see. I don't know. But I believe it's a good fight. I believe it's a pay-per-view fight. Because I know what I'm getting out of Ugas. I know what I'm getting out of Ugas. And I've been in Ugas' shoes a lot of my life, you know. And I know what it's like to be down to your last quarter and you turn that quarter into $1. And now you got to defend that and protect it like it's your last. And Ugas is going to protect that belt, train like it is his last. And Earl Spence can't half-step this camp. Earl Spence can't half-step this camp. You know, Sean Porter is not as disciplined as Ugas as it pertains to fundamentals in boxing. Ugas Sean Porter don't have the skill set. He don't have the consistent skill set as a Ugas. I think Ugas has a tendency to stay on the train longer than the Sean Porter. Sean to get wild and start dancing and throwing and winging that right hand. Ugas is going to stay behind the jab. He's going to be in great shape. He's going to believe in himself. And that's who Ugas is. And I'm happy for the kid. And this is going to have to Derek James and what's his name? Earl Spence going to have a great camp like they've had a couple years ago, because a good camp by Earl Spence makes this a 50-50 fight. A great camp by Earl Spence makes this a 3-1 fight. And that's just what I believe. I 70%. Earl said he was 70% against Danny Garcia. That's not gonna get it done. I think Earl got to be at 100%. And the good thing about Earl is if you see the pictures of Earl Spence, he's in pretty goddamn good shape to be fighting in March. I'll say that. That's for sure. That is for sure. He is in tremendous shape to be January, February, to be 10 weeks out. Oh man, I wish I was in that good of shape 10 weeks out. He's and so it looks like he's been doing his part. He was supposed to fight in August and probably was disappointed a little bit. Maybe took a week or two off, but he got back on the train. Maybe he didn't. I saw him training in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, one of them's countries. And so I'm really rooting for Earl, and y'all hold Earl accountable. Earl likes reading. I noticed one thing about Earl is he reads everything when he's in camp. So y'all hold him accountable. Go to his comment section, hold him accountable. Did you get your rounds in today? How was sparring? Hold him accountable because he reads everything. And I think that will be great for Earl Spence fans, and especially in the shop, obviously. The human side of me, why y'all not calling me? The human side of me, let me refresh this. The human side of me is like, congratulations, Ugas. I'm so happy for Ugas. I can't even lie how happy I am for Ugas. I'm glad Al Heyman paid the step aside money to make this fight happen. Whoa. I said call in and y'all shocking me now. Oh man, what's up, San Antonio?
What's good with you, Fred?
Hey, I'm feeling great, man. How you feel?
Feeling good, man. Feeling real good. Man, I like the Ugas fight too, Fred.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it ain't Crawford, but hey, Ugas deserves the fight. He fought everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And he got robbed because he should have had that knockdown on. You're right. He should have had that knockdown on
right.
Sean Porter.
Right.
Shit, dude. So, I mean, he did it the hard way, man. He took Pacquiao on short notice too, man.
I didn't forgot about that.
With an injury.
Yep.
I think people forget that he had an injured arm. He had half an arm on one side. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I commend that dude, man. Especially from where most of those Cubans come, man, they grow up. They don't have punching bags. They be hitting tires. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The gyms
Absolutely
up there
right.
different.
Absolutely right.
So it's cool to see, man, because he could change his whole family's trajectory, So it's dope to see him get the fight too,
Mm-hmm.
Although as a boxing fan, I want to see the other fight. I agree.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
But it'll come. I think that's the next fight. I think they'll have something in place for that if he wins. So I think we'll still get it, Fred. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hope we get. I hope they announce it that night.
Yeah, me too, man.
Hope that would be great if they announce it that night. I don't know if Earl can focus like that. I don't know how he focuses his fights, but if he can make that fight, assuming he wins, I think that'd be great for boxing, man. That would be. You talk about being in a frenzy. Oh man, boxing would be buzzing. They fight sometime in August, March, April, May, June. April, May, June, July. 5 months. Yeah, that's 5 months for Earl. He can do that.
Yeah, he could definitely do that. I think that'll be his last fight at 47,
For
regardless of
sure.
the outcome. You know
For
what I'm saying?
sure. For sure. For sure.
Regardless of what
Uh-huh.
happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, I think it's a good move, man. Plus, I mean, although we don't care and whatever, it still gives that R or whatever for other, just to get the numbers in for pay-per-view. You know, with the whole Undisputed. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I know we see through it, Fred, but you
Mm-hmm.
know, some of these people that buy the pay-per-view don't see that stuff.
Yeah. Right.
They're like, oh, two of the best. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
I mean, both those guys deserve a payday too, man. They've both been working hard. So
Right.
I think it's overall good for boxing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
It's actually it's good for boxing from that perspective, like the build up to unify. Was it Undisputed? Yeah, it's good for like boxing purists and boxing fans. It gets them talking. But yeah, you're right. You're right. It's nowhere to go after March, though. It's nowhere to go. Nobody got an excuse. Man. No,
they got to make that fight.
Got to make the
fight. Got
fight.
to be made.
Uh-huh.
And if it doesn't, it's going to be both of their legacies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what everybody's going to remember them for. Like the two that didn't fight each other.
Right.
So, yeah, it needs to happen, man. And I mean, like you said, Ugas in the way a little bit. Let's get him out the way. Get him his payday. I think he deserves it too.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, man, Ugas ain't nothing to sleep on.
Shit.
Because if you don't get ready for him, Ugas will make him pay, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
If it's a bad camp, just like you said the other way, it'll be 3-1 the other way. For
Yeah.
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 You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I want y'all to hold Earl accountable, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, hold him accountable because I want a performance out of Earl. I want Earl to dominate that fight, and then obviously I'm gonna win all my money because that's gonna be an even fight in the Vegas books. I want all my money when Earl Spence fight Terence Crawford. Yeah, for sure.
Going all in, Fred.
Oh yeah, oh for sure. Especially if he looks great against Ugas. Shit, you ain't gonna stop me from betting a few thousand. Hell no.
Hey, you know what I thought was crazy this weekend though was Serrano, the Puerto Rican chick.
Yeah.
Boxing chick.
I saw that. Uh-huh.
It's crazy what like you know how you've always said like Shields never got embraced by her peers. She always doing all the talking. Nobody ever embraced her.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy that this white dude came along and embraced it.
Yeah,
so, you know what I'm saying? Now she getting payday.
Yeah. And
like how come nobody could do that for her? You know what I'm saying? For Shields. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that. And
you need to make a video on that, Fred, calling them out because it's crazy that this YouTuber white kid embraced her.
Yeah.
And here she was, you know, she used to tout everybody's name. And ain't nobody stick up for her. Ain't nobody paid her on the undercard and paid her.
Right.
You know
Same thing for Carissa Shields, you know?
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Clarissa Shields, the best female boxer in Serrano, you know, getting paid way bigger than her, which is crazy, man. Smaller weight, everything.
Right.
So it's crazy to see, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to see. I saw the highlight of that knockout. That was a nasty blow, man.
Man, that shocked the hell out of me when I saw it. I saw it live. That shocked me.
Hey, say what you want. That kid got some power. He may not have the skills, whatever, man, but dang, he got a right hand on him, Fred.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You really do, man.
Yeah.
I mean, say what they want, man. They gave him the sport of boxing, so now these boxers got to sit back and give up dates and watch him make money.
Yeah.
That's what happens to them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
But yeah, Fred, I'm gonna open up the lines, man.
Thank you, man. It's good hearing from you. It's good hearing from you.
You know what, Fred? I mean to tell you this, bro. I want to give you flowers because now I want to see everybody jumping on it. But man, you've been calling out PBC and the
oh yeah. Tomorrow night we doing an apology show. Hell yeah.
Hey, Fred, I've been calling up here and I get destroyed with you. Remember, we bring up these crazy takes. Mm-hmm. Remember, I put you on Leo being his favorite fighter.
Yeah.
Man, these people, man, and now I see all the other channels reporting. I'm like, oh, now you guys see. Now Mickey Bay's coming out. Like, wait till it's gonna get crazy. Mm-hmm. This is the beginning, Fred.
Yeah. Wait till I interview Mickey Bay because I know the story, the whole story of Mickey Bay. I've been around. Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for that, man.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, man, I want everybody got to call up and apology.
Oh
man.
yeah, all y'all motherfuckers.
in the comments.
Yes, yes. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah,
man, dude. But nah, for sure, Fred. Hey man, stay up, bro. You know I want to tell these videos, so I'm gonna keep
Thank you,
supporting
dog.
you, bro.
Thank
keep
you, dog.
doing you, man.
Yes,
for sure, man.
Thank you. Y'all heard the man. Y'all heard the man. Everybody was like, Fred, you're a hater. How the hell I'm gonna hate the man? I tell you the stone cold truth, because I haven't been withholding, because I've been withholding information because I wanted him to win. Y'all think I was nah. Now who's Bobo the fool? Thank you. I told you during quarantine. Oh no, we ain't gotta have black fighters on the. See, here's how retarded this is. People say, oh no, we ain't gotta have no black fighters on Juneteenth. Nah, but we gotta have a black president. No, we ain't gotta have no black fighters on thing, but we gotta have black football coaches. No, we ain't gotta go to, but we gotta have black this. We gotta spend our money black. Oh man, the protection team was out against me. It was literally me against the world. It's just me against the world, baby. Tomorrow night. Oh, tomorrow night, Fred is gloating. Oh, Fred is gloating his ass off. Tomorrow night, dog, because we got a guest. We got Big Kino coming in here Tuesday, man. My workout partner and a friend in the community. Yeah, he want to come talk some boxing. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow. I was going to do it tonight, but I know y'all want to talk. Earl Spence is definitely more popular than I am. So I know y'all want to talk about him. But tomorrow, I don't care if we got 13 people in here. Y'all going to kiss the ring tomorrow night, though. Oh, y'all going to kiss the ring tomorrow night. Now Mickey Bay done came out. Oh, man. Now, but wait till I interview Mickey Bay. Oh, wait till I. Oh, man. Oh man. Wait till I interview Mickey Bay in about a week or so. Oh yeah. Because Mickey Bay didn't know me back then. I was on the newspaper, so he don't remember me. But wait till I tell him the details that I know. He gonna be like, oh. Y'all not gonna want to miss that interview. Me and Mickey Bay. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was there. I was frontlining that. Wait till y'all hear about Leonard Elby ain't gonna like this interview. Oh no. Leonard Elby about to go cut off. He about to go cut off my internet, dog. Hey, Leonard about to try and cut off my internet, man. My internet. Earl got the haters looking foolish for sure. Still 60-40. Talking about that 60. You want 60-40? Talking about 730. Talking about that 50-50 love. I'm surprised no one ain't made that meme yet. You know what I mean? I'm surprised no one ain't made that meme. Let's pull out that Teddy P. Oh, I should make that shit. You want that 60-40? Talk about that 70-30. And just edit out that oh man. Man, too funny, man. I'm loving life, man. I am loving life right now. Earl, man. Yep. Oh man, he didn't blame Earl. He said, oh man, you can't. What do y'all say in the chat? Oh man, y'all don't know nothing about though. Y'all don't know nothing about that dough there, dope. Oh man, it feels good when you're winning, dog. It feels good. All COVID. Y'all was like, oh man. All COVID. Y'all was like, Fred, you're a hater. Fred, you're a hater. And then you hear him say, oh yeah, Floyd sabotaged my career. He damn sure did. I can call man. Ooh, it's gonna be good in here. Ooh, it's gonna be good. Oh, don't miss my interview with Mickey Bay. I don't know when it's gonna be. Maybe after Christmas, because I think Trill Boxing Talk deserves that much. You know what I mean? let that interview go viral. I think it's an important interview. I thought CC78 and Black did an extraordinary job. I'm not. I don't do this for the views, so I'm not tripping. I do this for the truth. The truth. The truth. Hey, by the way, did y'all see that Keith Thurman card? What that Keith Thurman card do? What that Keith Thurman card look? Oh, Fred, you over there hating, man. You know Al Heyman love the black fighters. Oh man, he got 200, he got 100 black fighters, and 5 of them are millionaires. Oh, he love black fighters. Oh yeah, he love them. It's about money, y'all. Wherever he can cut the cross, that's where he gonna cut the cost, man. That's where he gonna cut the cost, man. So but yeah, man. Yeah, man. I can't. Oh man, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I'm gonna have all my haters in the comment section protecting Floyd and protecting Leonard and protecting Al. I know. And it's okay. Because I can sleep well at night. I slept well at night when it was me versus y'all, and I'm gonna sleep well. I'm gonna sleep even better tonight. Oh, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Man, I can't wait. Oh man. Yeah. Mickey Bay, holla at me, man. If you out there, man, we gonna get this interview in, man. It's a very important interview. Yeah, because I know everything. But anyways, man, we can digress back into we got 300 people in here. We can digress back into Earl Spence, and then we can talk about Jake Paul too. What a knockout, y'all. What a knockout. Wow. I'm gonna sit here and say I did not expect that. Damn. Knockout of the year? I thought Tay Jones knockout was I thought Tay Jones had a knockout of the year candidate too. Cause his mouthpiece went flying, and Tay Jones is up there. He's just not as famous as Jake Paul. If Tay Jones was as famous as Jake Paul, that would be 1 versus 2. No lie. Because I thought that Tay Jones knockout was vicious. But Jake Paul was gonna get it. He's the more popular guy. He's the most cliquish. So, but I haven't seen the memes though. I haven't seen the memes. So I don't go on Twitter much, but I gotta go on Twitter so I can check out the memes. I got a hashtag Jake Paul. You know what I mean? So but yeah, man. So yeah. What's next for Jake Paul? I think Jake Paul can do whatever the hell he wants. He's proven his concept. He's an entertainment guy. I don't think he's a fighter. I think he's more entertainment. No amateur career. I really don't care what he does at this point. He knocked out a UFC guy, and he's only been training 3 years. So I think that's pretty impressive. I think that's pretty impressive, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I think that's impressive. Get a knockout like that with a guy who has that level of discipline. It's the graduate, man. What's up?
Hey, I can't hear you, Fred.
You can't hear me?
I can't. I'm a come
I'll
out.
kick you out and come back in. Yeah, man. Feel free to beam in if you guys want. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. There we go. Feel free to beam in, man. But yeah, man, Jake Paul did it again, man. And Jake Paul got and if you think about this, Jake Paul got Amanda Serrano paid. He helped Montana Love get a deal with the Zone. He's done good numbers in 2 different locations, Ohio and Miami, Tampa, or something like that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hey, what's up, man? Congratulations, man. It's a graduate, man.
Hey, appreciate it. So, like, I have a question. So, do you think Tyron is I saw the. Let me step back. I saw the KO,
Mhm.
right? Do you think Jake Paul is that good, or Tyron Woodley is just not that skilled? You get what
Uh,
I'm saying? Because
yeah.
I was talking about this with my little brother about how Tyron had like MMA fighter. So basically, what he's basically limited all his tools in regards to being able to do anything, and he's far removed from his like heyday. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So yeah, as a boxer, is he really that skilled enough to for this to be really considered anything? Or, I mean, I can still give Jake Paul his due for being able to do that, but I'm conflicted. Is what I'm coming at.
Yeah,
What do you
I,
think?
I do believe that as a career MMA fighter, you know how to protect yourself. Uh, and he's well versed in protecting himself, and
Mm.
that's why I believe that knockout was so impressive, because that's what Tyron Woodley does for a living, catching punches, catching and throwing strikes, So um I thought it was very impressive. I thought that knockout was impressive. It was a dull fight up until that moment, and then boom. Um
It
I
was over.
yeah, lights out. Oh man, lights out. And I'm interested in what he does next. I'm interested in what he does next.
I am too. Like it's real interesting to see. Jake, just despite how I might feel about, I honestly wanted him to be the person to be knocked out.
Mhm.
Then, ironically, it was Tyron. But I'd like for him to actually face a fighter, a boxer now. Like I don't know how fair he would how good he would fare with somebody who was like in contention or even a prospect that's just focused primarily on boxing. But I'd like to see where he is in that regard next. If I had no choice and you had a gun up, gun to my head about it, that makes sense.
Yeah. Kevin Brower said Jake Paul versus Joe Smith Jr. Who you got? A junior lumberjack versus senior lumberjack. Oh man.
Oh, man.
Uh,
But I'd be impressed. I mean, I do think, for the sake of boxing, with for the sake of boxing, I think it's good that Jake Paul is here in that regard. Like it's bringing eyes back to the sport.
sure.
Probably not. We don't necessarily want him getting all the attention, but then you got to put that on the boxers to
Mhm.
take it back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, now you've had your fun. Now let's with Earl making this moves that he made with WBA and making sure that Ugas is his next opponent. That's great. That's great for boxing. That's great for the sport, for us, hardcore fans, and then casuals like, oh, who's this? Oh, that's the guy that faced Pacquiao. Like let's see what's going on with that. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
And that just builds for Crawford. It builds for the Crawford fight. So it's you know, in the short term, what do you call it? Paul is a good thing. Long term is a bad thing. My personal
Oh yeah, I
opinion.
see that. I definitely can see that. Hey, someone just said in the chat, I would like to see Kendall Gill versus Jake Paul.
He's been calling him, right,
Yeah,
Kendall Gill?
yeah, he's been calling him. I would like to see that next.
Yeah, yeah. I think that has to
Mhm.
happen. I think that would be really good to
Yeah,
see. You know what I mean?
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Mhm.
All right, Fred. I'm gonna be
And
back in the chat.
congratulations, man.
I
Congratulations.
appreciate it. I
Oh
appreciate
man,
it.
for real, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, so um Kendall Gill versus Jake Paul. I like that fight. I really, really like that fight, KB. I think Kendall Gill was what, 6'6", 6'7", 6'5", and he was in great shape. He posted go to Kendall Gill's Instagram. He actually went to a full-pledged camp, and he looked tremendous, man. He looked tremendous. I would like to see that fight. Kendall Gill versus Jake Paul. Yep. I like that fight. The news, it was rigged. I don't think the fight was rigged, man. I just think the man won. The man won. No man is gonna get knocked out like that. Nah, I don't think so. Like that? Shit. I don't think so. Paul not ready for Gill. Yeah, I think Kendall Gill is 5-0 or 6-0 or something like that. Him and Nate Diaz would be a good fight. That would be like a they would do a lot of wrestling. I'd rather see Kendall Gill. I'd rather see Kendall Gill. Everyone start putting that pressure on Showtime. I think Kendall Gill is a good fight. Kendall Gill will box jab his head off, though. He got the reach. He has the athleticism. He got the height, the reach. Oh, man, that wouldn't be a fair fight, but I want to see it. I think Kendall Gill deserves it. He's been calling him out for like 8 months, but they ain't gonna mess up that money. Oh, he has more. Thanks, JP. He's earned it. He's earned it. That will be a good fight. NBA, and that will be like and he works for the Chicago Bulls, so he's an active NBA player. Like he's still involved with the NBA. Like Deron Williams played overseas the last couple of years, so he's not really entrenched in the NBA like in today's standards. Kendall Gill works for he broadcasts for the Chicago Bulls. I think that would be great, and that way you get the NBA versus Jake Paul, and you do it the Western Conference Finals in that city. I mean, that would be dope. That would be dope if so let's say Golden State makes the Western Conference Finals and they play, let's say hypothetically they played the Lakers. Wouldn't that be perfect if they had like a game 4 on Sunday and Jake Paul versus Kendall Gill fought on Saturday? That would be dope. That would be dope. But you can't predict stuff like that. But that would be dope for the NBA, and it would make sense. I like that. Hey, I did see that Nate Diaz. Did you see Nate Diaz make that guy flinch? Did y'all see that? Oh man, that was hilarious. That was hilarious, man. That dude flinched up his whole beer. Oh, y'all got to see this, dog. Oh man, when I say hilarious, I mean hilarious. I think Ellie posted it. Let me check. Man, when I say that joint was funny, god damn, that was funny. Hey, y'all about to cry laughing, dog. Let me share this screen for y'all. He made him cough up his whole beer. Look at this. You can't be mad at the dude. If you knew who Nate Diaz was, you can't be mad at him. Oh my god, hilarious, dog. Hilarious. Let's watch it one more time. The beer got on the cop. Look at this. Look at this. Oh man. Hey. Hey, I can't be mad at him though. I ain't gonna lie, I can't be mad at him. Hey, that beer costs like $20 too. Man, he live it. He live it. Hey, I can watch this 100 times, dog. Well, let's watch it one more time. Watch it. We can watch this shit 100 times, dog. Hey, we about to just sit back. I ain't got to talk no more, man. We can just. Oh my god. Hey, the person who's the most mad is the cop. He got beer on him. Oh my god. One more time. But his beer went so high. I mean, he literally was startled, man. Oh man, he literally was startled, man. Hey, that H Money joint is gone, man. I don't know where he took it off his computer. I mean, off his page. Oh man. Oh man. Man, ain't no way in hell. Hey, if that was an actor, you couldn't you couldn't reenact that shit. Hey, how many beers did he have? Like 2? Because that was a lot of beer, dog. That was a lot of hey, and it was closed because if Nate Diaz is leaving, that means that the concession stands were closed, man. Oh man. I know that dude better be glad it wasn't an up close video. Oh man. Oh man. But anyways, man. I would have flinched too if I don't know what Nate Diaz looks like. So I mean I probably do if I see him, but I wouldn't I only would recognize him in an arena. I wouldn't recognize him in real life. But that shit was hilarious, man. Fucking hilarious. Man, that was funny. That was funny. So that's where we're at with that. But Kendall Gill, Jake Paul, Earl Spence, Ugas. What is Terence Crawford gonna do next? Who can Terence Crawford fight? He got to go back to Bob. See, this is why I think they be working together, man. This is why I really think they be working together, Kyle. Because now he got to go back to Bob.
Fred, what I tell you, man?
What you tell me?
I told you when he fought Sean Porter that wasn't gonna be the last of it, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just too tough to get out these It's too tough, man. You know, it's too many moving parts. Yeah. But I think he can still get out and go do something else. It's gonna be a lesser fight, but he can do it. I think if he signed with PBC for a one fight deal, I think he can find a good fight.
Who?
Ryan Ennis. Shit. Who else? Who else they got over there? Daniel Garcia.
Nah, he's 54.
He ain't fought 54 yet, so that'd be a good fight though. Let's see who else. He can go to 54 and fight Charlo. Nice. After they do the whole undisputed shit, you know what I'm saying?
He might be, and I said this, he might still be signed with Bob Arum.
Come here, Kylie. Come here.
Keith Thurman fights the first week in February. Hey, with the Al Heyman special.
Hi.
Hey, Kylie. That's all she wanted. She wanted to come on. You want some TV time? You want to be famous like your daddy? You want to be famous like your daddy?
Hey, bye.
You want to take pictures at fights like your daddy? You know what I mean?
To the bathroom. You can go to this bathroom.
Who can he fight? Who can he fight?
I mean, there's a few people for him to fight. I just can't. I can't think right off, but there's a few people for him to fight.
He got to take a pay cut. If he goes back to Bob, he has to take a pay cut. If he goes to the Zone, he has to take a pay cut. If he goes to PBC, he has to take a pay cut. Bob don't want to pay him. Bob done messed up his worth on the open market, and he's so arrogant that he won't even build his brand. Like, he should be on all these shows, and maybe Regis. Maybe he can fight Regis' program.
You think that can go down?
No, but it's just an idea.
I'm trying to think, man. I mean, he can go to Golden Boy
and fight who? Rashidi Ellis?
Virgil Ortiz.
Oh, they wouldn't do that. You think they would do that?
Man, I don't know.
Well, 915 is here to talk 3 words per minute. What's up?
And the great words of the best songwriter in the history of the world, when you ask who is Terence Crawford going to fight, I'll quote Keith Sweat, nobody.
Nobody
does it better.
That part to it. Terence Crawford is back in the corner, and Bob already said who we're going to fight. Josh. Say it with me now, Fred. Who did Bob say on that night, or the night after when he went on the
he said it on this fight. Josh Taylor.
Said Josh Taylor, and everybody knows Spence, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. If anybody is smart enough to understand life and how things work, and if you can look at people's reactions and their body language, it felt great for Terence to say, "Yeah, I'm going to be a free agent," and Bob couldn't get me the Spence fight. So did Bob flinch? Was anything on him seeming that he was uncomfortable? It went in one ear and out the other. He knew whatever Terence was saying was just heat and tough talk. He felt good. He knocked out Sean Porter, did something that Spence wasn't able to do, did something a lot of fighters weren't able to do, knocked Sean Porter down. And then on top of that, him saying he's retiring. So why don't he put the ground and say, I'm the best. I'm leaving Bob. I'm going to go fight Spence. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Now, when the dust settles and the smoke clears, he realized he has no other alternative. Like what Bob said on your show, it was on the show, he was saying he has that Top Rank has so many media availabilities that Terence Crawford doesn't take care of. I mean, doesn't take advantage of. Breakfast Club, the various urban markets, the various radio stations. Man, let's imagine if he got on one of the channels, like the LDVC channel or your channel. How much do you think you would have by just having a 2 or 3 minute conversation with somebody in the barbershop? Because I remember the time when Earl Spence came up here, he wasn't too good to chop it up with the people that he knows support him. It was one time, I think, he didn't say his name, but I don't know if you remember, Fred. There was a guy that sounded just like Devin Haney, refused to say his name was Devin Haney, but come on, everybody in the shop knew who it was. So he's not building himself up for anything. He's not trying to build himself up for anything. So when Bob says I'm losing money, he's really losing money. So the only thing you can do is go back to Master Bob, because you're not. If he's smart, then you just listen to Mikey Bay talk about how they not paying guys over there. How he's.
You said who they say? Who'd you say?
Mikey Bay.
You said Mikey Bay?
Is that his name? I don't know. Bay, the dude that trains
Mickey.
Mickey Bay. Excuse me. Semantics. He just sat up there and told you how bad it is on that side of the street. So now, when you were on the shop about a month ago, and you was wondering why Badu Jack left to go join with Richard Schaefer, we know why. You go over there hand Eddie Hearn. No, you go over to Al Heyman. He's trying to sabotage and get out his contract. He wants that whole hedge fund to go down so he could just walk away without going through any processes. He's going to fight Josh Taylor, and that's it. There's nothing else to do. Nothing else to do. Send it home to you. I'm through. Sing a song for me, boo. This is nothing else for him. We champion. We wanted him to be a free agent. We wanted him to take the belts, and go fight the fights he was supposed to. But he can't. And before y'all play this song for me, man, I'm out. But Terence Crawford fight Josh Taylor, and after that, I don't know what else he's gonna do, because everybody else is not. He's not gonna fight Spence. Spence is gonna walk away, get that belt from Ugas, and he's gonna move up.
I hope not.
I used to hope for sunshine when I was living in But I lived in Alaska for 3 weeks. But guess what? Didn't do me no good, so I got out there and left. So don't just mark it. He gonna fight. Josh Taylor. He's gonna fight him somewhere that's lucrative for them. It might be a 2-fight deal because they might put a draw together. Or what happens if Josh Taylor beats Bud Crawford? Bud Crawford is never to be seen again.
You think Josh Taylor can beat him?
I didn't say I think he can, but what happened? This is the sport of boxing. It hurts and pains me to say it, but I seen Deontay Wilder knock out Tyson Fury. But what the heck? What happened there? A draw. I seen in the third fight, Tyson Fury go down to Deontay Wilder and got back up after 15 seconds. Guess who won? So anything can happen in boxing. Anything. So if he fights Josh Taylor, anything can happen when you step in them ropes. Anything. And you know that, Kyle. We know anybody knows his better. And then if he dies, let's imagine he doesn't fight Josh Taylor. Let's say he's a free agent and does what you said and goes over to Al Heyman. Who is he going to fight? Do you think he's ready? He wants to. They want to go fight Boots. Nobody wants to fight Boots. Who do you think he's going to fight? Who is there for him to fight? Just like nobody, just besides Josh Taylor.
Maybe Jesus.
Can't nobody come up
or Jesus Cristo.
Well, that's who you can fight then.
Jessicito.
Jessicito. He got to fight. Jessicito Lopez got to fight, dog. He's fighting on the Keith Thurman undercard, man. Who he fighting? Abel Ramos. I know it's a Ramos, Martinez, Guzman.
So a Latinx. No matter what, it's gonna be.
Who's the mandatory? You can do a mandatory challenger.
It's a Latinx. It's the Latinx card. Al Heyman pay-per-views are called Latinx cards.
Who do you like in that fight, Fred?
Well, like what?
Who do you like in that Keith Thurman fight?
Man, we boycotting that, man. We're never gonna watch it. We never gonna watch the fight at all.
Okay, Kyle said we're not watching.
I mean, if you don't watch it, you're still gonna know who won, yes or no.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to watch it to say who you
like. Mario Barrios.
Keith Thurman gonna win, dog. Keith Thurman gonna win. Mario Barrios is like a human shield, you know.
He might be able to hurt him to the body though.
Now they give, and you know what the funny thing is? How he get up and get another pay-per-view? How he go back to back on pay-per-views? His last 3 cards has been on pay-per-view. Tank's undercard, main event. How does he get these fights, dog?
Barrios, because he shows moxie, gets in that ring.
Oh man,
shows that he almost won. That's with the Latinx fighters, just like he just did with the Cruz kid. Oh, he barely lost. He could have put. If he could have just put 1 or 2 more punches together, Tank was on the ropes. Tank would have lost. They like to use this. I mean, when it comes to the Latinx or other persuasion people that live usually on the continent of Europe,
we got something there. We Latinx. Al Heyman, hey, PBC Latinx. Yeah, the Latinx edition. Yeah, man, that card, shit, man. Hey, that's Louis. I think Louis DeCoupas is running PBC. I ain't even lying.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, he hung up. Oh man, Louis DeCoupas is the guy at Warriors Boxing. He manages.
Oh, the motherfucker that keep getting everybody robbed and shit.
Yeah. How they set up the Fox brother, man. I think we just got people who just won't speak up because how can you not see what the hell is going on?
Hey, David Morrell looks like a fucking machine.
Yeah, he looked like Ivan Drago, the Cuban version of Ivan Drago. What's up, 202?
What's up, Fred?
Hey, you want to hear something funny? I'll tell him after he gives his 8-minute monologue. Go.
8-minute monologue. Why you got to put me on the time limit, Fred, and no one else?
6.
Come on with that shit.
6.
Come on with that shit. Look, Jake Paul, man. Damn, knockout of the year. I don't know, but what he did to Tyron Woodley, that would never be forgotten. I mean, the setup. Did you see how he set that man up? He feint to the body and came with the overhand right. Woodley should never box again, ever. That is one of the most basic maneuvers in boxing, and he fell for that shit. I mean, who the fuck who trains Tyron Woodley? Hello? Who trains Tyron Woodley?
Oh, these.
Who's that?
These nuts. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him, coach. Got him. I mean, what? I've been waiting 2 years to do that, dog. I finally got one.
All right, so can we talk to about something more serious? Now, for real, who coached?
Fred, boy, you're a legend, boy.
I'm going in the Hall of Fame off that one, dog.
Oh man,
officially a Hall of Famer, dog.
Yo.
Oh man,
who coached Tyron Woodley?
Oh, he's still on? You supposed to hang up, dog.
Oh,
no, listen. Who? Why would I be mad? I'm a grown ass man. The hell?
Oh,
that
you know who trained him?
But
GT the Great.
Who coached Tyron Woodley?
You know who it is?
Come on now.
Nobody cares. That's who trains Tyron Woodley.
Okay, I guess no one don't want to talk about Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley, even though that's part of the title.
I want to talk about these. Okay.
So Keith Thurman. Look, man. I can't wait. I don't know about y'all. I can't wait.
Damn, Fred, that was a good one, dog.
But
listen, hey Fred, Fred, I thought when you did that, right?
I'm not paying for that shit.
Hey, Fred, I thought when you got it with the D's nuts, right? And then the song played that he was just gonna hang up. But then when the song stopped, he was still on. I ain't know what to do.
Hey, some of y'all that's telling me to hang up, why don't y'all call in and see I have a better opening statement and conversation in.
Oh man.
I keep talking about some hang up.
Oh man, it took 2 years to get that in. It took 2 years. I finally got one.
How sweet it is, huh?
Sweet
victory.
Victory. The champ is here.
Shit, boy. Man, that was good, Fred. I couldn't, man. That man, because I'm. You see my founder. If you see my face, like looking like, oh, he gonna get him with this shit.
So let me get this straight.
Hey, why is it 2 conversations going on with 3 people? That means one person is talking to nobody.
Let me get this straight. Keith Thurman's fight to be on pay-per-view.
Oh shit. No, but go ahead. In the words of the great philosopher Frederick S. Hawthorne, we digress. Go ahead.
Oh, God.
Now, Keith Thurman, how much is the pay-per-view?
Oh man.
Did you bring up Keith Thurman, man? Didn't you just get in trouble for bringing up a fight that we didn't care about? You gonna be
Hey, Melanated Royalty said he focuses hell. Hey, he got his game face on, man. He got his game face on, man. Oh, Kyle. Man,
I just brought up Jake Paul and I wasn't interested, and that's one of the titles, though.
Oh man, this is a moment. This is a moment in history. We made history tonight, man. I finally got somebody on these nuts, man. It took 2 years, though. I got somebody. It took 2 years. Started September 2 years ago. September, October, November, December. Took 27 months. Finally
y'all know who D is in the chat?
So none of y'all gonna talk about how much is the pay-per-view for Thurman fight?
Go ahead and tell us. We don't know.
Oh man.
Well, so y'all don't know.
No, we don't. Go tell us.
So, from my understanding, is they're charging less than the.
We got this nigga. Oh God, we got this nigga. Oh.
How in 2021 is these nuts still funny is beyond me. But anyway, yeah. So Keith Thurman's pay-per-view is supposed to be charged less than the $80 amount, but that's still not a good enough for that card.
Oh, I can't wait to post that shit.
I mean, Jose Lopez.
Hey, my man. I'm not gonna lie to you. You might have to hang up and call back because we're on a high right now. It's hard for us to even like not talk about these nuts because I mean it was such a great joke. I mean you ran right into it.
Okay. I'm all for fun and giggles because I don't take myself too seriously. I don't really give a shit. But the fact of the matter is people can call in and don't say anything for over minutes and nothing's being said. But when I call in, it be some bullshit. So this show.
Listen, because we can bullshit with you because we know you, we like you. We can bullshit with you. Certain people you can't bullshit with them. They get to crying and shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, sure.
But you know some bullshit too, though. But you know,
like I said, Keith Thurman. I know he gets a lot of shit though, but let's be honest. He
used to be your favorite fighter. He was your first favorite fighter, right, Keith?
No, he's still one of my favorite fighters. I don't condone.
All right, that's it.
I don't condone his.
That's
bullshit.
it. Get him out of here, Fred.
You can still be a fan. Look, you can still be a fan of somebody, but don't condone their shit. I'm a fan of Floyd Mayweather, but I don't condone his shit.
Don't compare Floyd Mayweather to fucking Keith Thurman.
Oh man.
Huh?
Keith Thurman is a fucking bum.
You say
Keith Thurman is a fucking bum.
He's a bum. That's what you think.
He's a straight fucking bum.
Okay, tell me. Okay, tell me why he's a bum. His feelings hurt. Okay, yeah, right.
Hey, listen. Guess who else is a fucking bum?
Who?
These nuts.
I don't funny in 2021.
Oh, God.
Kyle was working over that one off.
But anyway, I gotta disagree with that shit. Keith Thurman ain't no bum. There's a lot of bums out there. Like, a bum when you take the O of Danny Garcia, and when you know the only people to beat Sean Ford. You can't be no bum for that shit. You can't be a bum. I don't get that shit. How's that make shit? Earl Danny Garcia, Sean Porter.
Oh shit!
And I like
Earl, man.
His biggest win.
Oh shit!
Are his biggest win. So how does that make Keith Thurman a bum?
Oh
man, we can't even hear you. We laughing too hard, man. Hold on.
I know. You only make jokes for people that they can take jokes and all that bullshit. But I know that's bullshit because many people come on the show.
Oh shit!
Y'all don't do none of this shit. So anyway, like I said,
hey, timestamp this, Fred.
Yeah, Keith Thurman.
108. Well, we'll hear it on his call, so we know.
Oh shit!
You still didn't explain. You still haven't explained.
Oh, what we supposed to explain?
So yeah, I see all y'all want them to hang up, but y'all don't see none of y'all say that shit when other people call in, and you can barely even understand them. So,
well, I would already play the song on their ass already. You know what I'm saying? Like, But also, bro, we just got you with back-to-back these nuts jokes. That's hang up the phone material. That's why they saying that. Bro, it's like once you get got with those two jokes, you got it. It was like you're supposed to leave after Fred got you. After Fred got you, you're supposed to be like, all right, tomorrow.
That's funny.
I'll talk about it.
The chat, which is full of grown ass people. That's y'all. I don't understand that shit is funny anymore. But
that was classic, bro. Stop. If it happened to somebody else, you would have laughed, man. Come on. That was classic. He set you up nice and easy. That was an alley-oop.
All right, look. Anyway, you still haven't answered the question though.
What's the question, man? What's the question? What's the
How does
question?
that make him a bum? What makes Keith Thurman a bum?
Oh, he don't love boxing anymore. Oh, he out here tiptoeing.
He out here pump faking, bro.
Court. Yeah, he pump faking. Big time pump faking.
And nigga, hey, you know who James Worthy is?
That doesn't make him a bum. Just
call it.
That is, he don't.
You know who James Worthy is, though?
He's scared to
You
answer.
said what?
It's not a D's Nuts joke. I said, do you know who James Worthy is?
Bro, come on now. Really? All right, so I'm gonna study all y'all.
Nigga, I said it wasn't a joke. I'm saying, do you know who James Worthy is?
No. I'm gonna see all y'all future calls and see y'all keep the same energy with people because I've never seen y'all do this shit. And then y'all said y'all only do this shit with people who could take the joke, which is bullshit. There's plenty of people in here who I know who got thick skin. Y'all don't keep that same energy.
All right,
for sure.
Everybody get this work.
Energy changes from caller to caller.
For sure. No, for sure. I know that. So.
Oh, man, he butt hurt.
Timestamp this, so come on.
He got that Charlo energy right now, Fred. Don't worry about it.
Keith Thurman ain't no bum. I like Earl Spence.
Keith Thurman is a fucking bum. He's not a bum. He's a fucking bum.
Earl Spence's biggest wins is Keith Thurman's leftovers. Let's be honest.
Can we say this though?
And if Earl Spence knocks out Ugas, you gotta give him full credit. He gotta be pound for pound number one if he knocks out Ugas.
Someone who can teach you.
Man.
How am I emotional? I'm not even yelling or crying. So what is he? People in the chat be saying anything. But I don't see none of y'all calling in. Anyway, Keith Thurman ain't no bum. Earl Spence, if he knocks out Dennis Ugas, he's got to be on the pound for pound number one list.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be great.
Yeah. For other people though, I feel y'all.
Man.
I really don't. Yeah, y'all don't keep the same energy. So wait a minute. I'm even yelling or cursing. So how the hell am I? What are y'all talking about? Okay, call in. Steve, y'all can do a better call. Call in. Some of y'all talking shit on there. Call in. I never heard y'all voice.
Man, listen, dog. You know, words of the great philosopher Adrian Bronner. Take the L out of lover. It's over, brother.
Take the L. All we doing is having how's that okay?
No, I said take the L out of lover. It's over, brother.
How's it over? You never even gave me like a whole explanation of why Thurman was a bum. All you said was he's a bum because he's not the same fighter. That doesn't make sense. You never even asked. Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. This is what we're gonna do because y'all know I love talking about Keith Thurman bum ass anyway, because I hate him more than I hate Sean Porter. So let's get to it. Let's get to
Earl Spence's biggest win. What is Earl Spence's biggest win? What is his best win?
These.
Y'all really gonna still use that played out shit? What the hell? This must be the Twilight Zone.
Hey, Kevin Brower said, "Have some dignity. Hang up the damn phone."
How old are we in here?
Marky Dan said, "This is legendary." This is legendary.
This supposed to be a grown man show with a bunch of grown people in.
It's the barbershop tonight, man. We all in on the barbershop.
I don't really see that, especially the chat. So that's crazy. I'm sure a lot of y'all got kids too. So
you got booked, man. All right, listen. Let me talk about Keith Thurman. You want to talk about Keith Thurman so bad?
All right, last point, Philly. What you got? Go ahead. Last point. Go ahead. You've been on the phone 15 minutes. What's up? I gave you double 8 minutes. We doubled your 8 minutes tonight.
The only reason why y'all haven't kicked me off online because I do it a lot. For some reason, only me a lot is the fact that because y'all feel like y'all roasted me and I didn't get the memo. So, anyways, Earl Spence, if he beats Dennis Ugas, does he beat is he on the pound for pound #1 list?
Yeah, he's definitely top 8, top 5,
Top
maybe.
8.
Yeah,
I say he's #1.
Yeah, because he goes from Pacquiao, Porter to Spence. Yep.
He beat the guy that beat Pacquiao.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Cal?
Spence is already #1 on my pound for pound list. So
okay, yeah. So if you beat #1, you're #1.
He's #1 already. I don't know.
It's either him or Terence Crawford. I mean, who else you got? Javier Fortuna.
Honestly, I got Uzi. He went up to heavyweight and beat Anthony Joshua down in Wembley in his home country.
He's a heavyweight, man. You can't put a heavyweight on the pound for pound list, my man.
Well, no, yeah. I don't. Well,
come again, sir.
All right, we gotta get to the next caller, man.
I thought they had Deontay Wilder on the pound for pound list.
Man, we know we gotta get to the next caller, man. Can we get to the next caller?
Nah, y'all try to roast me, and now y'all gotta deal with me. So,
Jamel, you know we could just hang up, right?
I mean, that's true. Okay, look, one more question.
All right, go ahead.
So, who do you? What is your chances? What's the chance you give Ugas to beat Spence? No chance.
3-1.
40%.
3-1.
Damn,
Whatever that is.
3-1.
Yeah.
Damn.
70 to 30. 68 to 32. Somewhere in there.
Damn.
70
what
30.
About
70 30.
What about you, Cal? Will you give Ugas chance?
The same amount of chance as Keith Thurman of growing back a hairline without surgery.
Why I keep doing it, man? Keith, he gave us some great fights. I know he did that bullshit, but it is what it is.
Dude, he gave you some great fights. He didn't give us shit. As soon as he got in a little trouble, he ran and did not engage. Give me a fucking break, man.
He fought Pacquiao, man. He fought
and Pacquiao hit that nigga in the ribs, and that nigga said, "All right, I'm out of here."
He ain't quit though. No,
he spit out his mouthpiece.
He didn't quit. He got his ass kicked, but he ain't quit.
Get off this stage. I'm in.
All right, man. Yo, anybody, boo this man.
Oh, what?
Man, we gotta go, man. 20 minutes. We gotta go, man.
You know I give some great calls, man. Don't do that shit.
Man, Keith Thurman is a fucking bum. But every time, listen, when you bring up shit that we don't give a fuck about, though, you bring up Jake Paul, we don't give a fuck. You bring up Keith Thurman, sorry ass, we don't give a fuck.
But yeah, okay, all right.
But y'all, what? Listen. Let me tell you something. Keith Thurman is a fucking bum. Okay, he had a chance to fight somebody else other than the sorriest.
Cal?
Play what's up with it?
What a killer right here. You still gazing or what?
You said who the what?
Are you still gazing into motherfuckers' eyes? I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm fucking with you.
What is that behind your head? What kind of art is that behind your head?
I did that shit last night. That's a zonky.
Get me the fuck out of here, Fred.
Hold on. Fred. Hey, you are right though. Thurman's trash. I hate Thurman too. I hate Thurman's ass.
Bring him back, Fred. Bring him back.
Yeah, nah, for real. Hey, ever since he got beat up by a 5'4" midget in Pacquiao, it was over, bro. Like, he's done. I can't fucking stand Thurman. Thurman.
It was over. It was over before that. But I like to call him at one time Thurman. At one time, he was okay.
At one time,
you know what I'm saying?
At one time.
But then when Pacquiao went in there older than Jesus, 5'2", and just put paws on him.
You know, Jesus is only 33 years old, right?
Yeah, but I'm talking about the whole gospel. You know what I'm saying?
Methuselah. You could use that one. He was the oldest man in the Bible. Methuselah.
There you go, Methuselah.
He's like 1,000 years old or some shit.
He's older than Moses
use him.
and shit. Yeah, 1,000. There you go. But anyway, so what's up, man? How you guys been doing? How you guys been living?
Man, everything's been good up until this nigga called us talking about Keith Thurman and.
I know I had to get on when I seen that because I'm like, I mean, we might not agree on a lot of things, but that's one thing we do agree on. Because Keith Thurman's trash and he needs to go retire and do some shit with himself.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That artwork is ass. Can we get another look at that? Let's get a closer look at that. You painted that, huh?
Yeah.
That was a sipping paint?
Huh?
Your girl forced you to paint that, huh?
Yeah, a little sipping paint. Had with the charcuterie board and all that shit.
Girl forced you to paint that shit, huh? She was like,
"Oh yeah,
paint the zebra."
You already know. You already know.
I understand.
And then I said, "Fuck you."
And then she made you hang it up too, huh?
I said, "I'm gonna hang it up then." Yup. And she mad about that too.
That's a mistake. But hey, listen.
So what's up, man? Spence is fighting. What's his name? Spence is gonna get his ass.
What did you think about this weekend in fights, man?
No, they were good. They were good fights. That like you said too. I didn't get people. Hey, you gonna pay for that Jake Paul fight? Hell no, fuck him. He sucks. I don't even like that shit. Him or Woodley. You know what I mean? I didn't want to see that shit. I streamed that for free, so that was lame. But the rest of the fights were good. The PBC, that shit was trash, man. I mean, those fights were boring. But other than that, Brown, I thought Brown was gonna do better. What you think?
I was disappointed in him, man. I really was disappointed. I thought he was gonna do more. You know what I mean? He got that cut on his eye, and he just packed it in. You know what I'm saying?
That was it, huh?
He got that cut, and it was just like, bro, you do know the nigga had a whole gash right here, so you could have kept attacking that gash.
That's what I said.
And it was like he had a cut. So he was like, man, I'm gonna go let him hit on me, and I'm gonna just curl up. Because if you remember, he was up in the fight. So if he'd have kept hitting that scar, and it would have got worse.
Yeah.
It would have had to go to the scorecards.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what he was up to. I don't know what he was thinking about. Like if you're gonna go out, you gotta go out
with a bang.
You know what I'm saying? At least if you swinging and he catch you, he got you.
Yeah.
But the reason why he got you is because you was just
curled up,
letting him hit you.
Yeah. Hey, what about fucking? Did you watch that Serrano fight? That girl fight? That bitch put paws on that other girl. Boy, see her face? Looked like the mask.
Like an avatar.
Oh, and she took a picture with her all happy too. 296 punches to the head, they said.
Hey,
that's crazy.
She got a bag for that fight though.
Oh, did she? Hopefully, man, because she gonna need to fix that face for sure.
Amanda Serrano made $1 million off that fight.
No, she didn't.
$1 million?
Yes, bro. Did you not hear what she said yesterday? She said, "Thank Jake Paul for making me a millionaire."
What?
Yeah. I think she made it. Yeah.
Damn. Hey, do you guys think that that fucking Woodley he didn't? Everybody's saying that he fucking threw the fight, but I think Jake Paul fainted and then he put his shit down and got cracked. You know what I mean?
No, he was out of shape any fucking way, man.
He was out of shape. His weight
out of fucking shape.
He was heavy, huh?
Yeah, he was heavy.
Listen, I'm watching the fight with my homeboy, man. Shout out to my boy Terence Keith. If y'all ain't heard his music, go to the boxing section. Y'all can hear everything. But
too.
I said, man, he out of shape. He not finna win this fight, dude.
Yeah.
I said he like boxing wise, he had like better technique, but look at his fucking legs. He looked like he was still fighting in the UFC octagon.
Heavy,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, bro. So not excited. Now
he went and got a bag though. That's smart. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
Man, wouldn't you?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna let Keith Thurman punch me in the face. I'm gonna fall out for that kind of money. So,
hell yeah.
I respect. And he got a Rolex.
Yeah, Rolex too.
He got a Rolex,
presidential one.
Payday, and the ass. He gonna be a meme forever. But shit, listen. There's one thing about it though. Say what we want about Jake Paul. You can say what you want. That arena was sold the fuck out.
Hell yeah, crazy, huh? That's nuts. Yeah, it was.
Say what you want about that motherfucker. So I'm kind of disappointed that Clarissa Shields went about that the way she did. I think she should have done something like Amanda Serrano. Like, you know what I mean? Or at least not be on his card, but like have him help her
elevate,
her profile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that motherfucker, all he did was walk in the building, man, and make a fucking killing. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The casual fans, they don't give a damn who he fights.
Nah, at all.
It don't even matter. And the same thing goes for Gervonta Davis. So it's like, why am I gonna put myself at risk if y'all gonna pay anyway? You know what I'm saying? It's the Floyd Mayweather like blueprint.
It's a Canelo, bro. You gotta think on Canelo too. I'm gonna admit to it too. Canelo could fight fucking somebody from the store. I'm gonna pay to see it because they're just Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So same shit. Like Mayweather. You want to see Mayweather? You're gonna pay. He don't give a fuck who he fights. Really, just pay that $100, $89.99. Whatever the fuck it is. The casual fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wish he would have like had an alliance with the guy. You know what I'm saying? I know he's obnoxious.
Yeah.
But
it's
a lot of people that he deals with says he's hella cool. Like he's a really good guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So shit. I mean, he made that girl a millionaire. So he says. I don't know how.
I wonder what Woodley got.
Oh shit.
I heard he got like 20 mil. That's not true, is it?
Nah, he ain't get no 20 million.
Yeah,
He
I don't
got
think so
something.
either.
He got
Or
something
10.
heavy.
Yeah.
Let's say that. And he
Because you
probably
see
got a little
Woodley,
extra getting knocked the fuck
you
out
see
too.
Woodley's mom after the fight, she was like hugging Jake Paul, laughing. I'm like, oh, they made a bag. She's not mad at all.
Listen, that nigga feet was like this, cuz she get the fuck out of here, man.
Hey, somebody knocked my son out like that, they better be paying big money.
Hey, she probably got paid for the knockout.
I wouldn't doubt it. Hey, son,
take this million. You gonna be all right.
You're gonna be all right.
He'll be okay. He gonna be a meme for the next 2 years, but you'll be all right.
Yeah. You see the other one? They made a meme of him and Pacquiao laying on top of each other. That shit was funny.
Oh,
as
I didn't
fuck.
see that one.
Oh,
Yeah,
him and Pacquiao?
Yeah, Pacquiao and
I didn't
Woodley
see that one.
they were laying on top of
That's
each
a
other,
good
just like split open. I said these fucking memes and quick too. Right after it happened, like 15 minutes later.
I don't know how people have the time.
I don't know either. It's crazy, bro. They're good at it too.
Yeah. When with your iPhone, man, you can do that shit in seconds.
They be making little videos too. Like there was one of him like doing something. Oh, he was fighting him. You know that security guard who
Put him in an arm bar and shit.
Yeah, they had Woodley up in heaven with that security guard showing them some shit in a video. It was crazy, bro. Quick.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though, man.
Yeah, so it was good fights, man. It was good, man. But yeah, that last caller, man, he was on a whole different wavelength, huh? Talking. Sometimes I don't know what they think. You know what I mean? Like Thurman's done. You know, I don't know what he's talking about. And then he wants to put
yeah, you know, he was supposed to fight D.
Was he? Yeah, I don't know about Thurman, man. I don't know. He who knows? I say I want to see Thurman for Virgil. That'd be cool. Thurman and Virgil, see what happens. You don't think so?
You think you gonna get in there with Virgil Ortiz? Come on, man.
Yeah, but that'd be a good step for Virgil. You know what I mean, like, okay, he fucks him
That
up.
boy's a fraud, man. He's all talk. He said it's gonna take him 8 months to get in shape and get ready for Terence Crawford. You think he's gonna just come on, man? This motherfucker, he's a fucking loser. I don't even want to talk about Keith Thurman, to be honest with you, man, because you know everybody know my sentiment about this fucking bum. He's a fucking loser. You know what I'm saying? He was a good fighter at one point, and he threw it down the drain because he, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. And then
allegedly, you know.
Yeah, and then EJ, he got. Hopefully, he comes out, and if he wins in dominant fashion, then that's it. He's a top man. He's still number 8, like you said, 7, 8. But if he wins, you know.
Excuse 7, 8 what?
Didn't he say that he's like number out of 10? Where do you rank him number 1? You said, huh?
Oh, number 2, yeah,
number 2.
Easy.
I got Earl 3.
You said 8. Oh, 3. Oh, okay, I think you said 8 earlier.
Yeah,
That's kind of low.
No, I'm talking about like
overall.
No, he asked me about Ugas.
Okay. So I was like, oh shit, I didn't know he was that. I was like, damn. Okay. We'll see, man. Hopefully, fucking Canelo.
He's a Javier Fortuna fan, bro. We can't take him serious.
Fuck. That shit is crazy. Hey, what about them 2 heavyweights that went? What's the name? In the UK, you guys watch that? And DAZN?
I didn't see it.
Hey, Ben. Hey, they went fucking blow to blow, bro. It was nuts. Them boys were putting it on each other bad.
So the Ramirez fight was pretty good too.
Oh, that one was good too. There was a lot of fights, man. The UK one started like at 8 o'clock in the morning here or some shit. 6 o'clock. I was watching boxing all morning, man, all day. My girl got mad about to leave me and shit.
That's why she made you paint that damn picture. Huh?
Exactly, bro. I about to paint that shit. Man.
That's a fucked up picture, dog. Zoom in on that shit one more time. Look at this shit, Fred.
Oh, now y'all best buds now. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Oh, look at this bromance.
Oh, the bromance. Nah, he's cool, bro. Yo, yeah, that's how it is. You know what I mean? It's like you spar with somebody.
Now you want to look into his eyes, huh?
Like that.
Hey, Fred. Hey, Fred. Listen. I'm gonna tell you the truth, Fred. That picture's fucked up. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Babe, that's cool though.
Look at that shit, Fred. Fred, look at this fucking picture, man.
Hold on. But what does it look like to you?
Does it have a scarf on? Is that a zebra with a scarf around his neck?
No.
Bandana?
That's actually Keith Thurman.
That's Keith Thurman. Yeah, actually, that's Keith Thurman. Oh shit.
Keith.
I got some other paintings. Let's see this one. I didn't paint this one. This one's a little bit better though.
Keith Thurman is what we're gonna call him.
Oh shit.
No, that's no better. But hey, listen.
Hey, bro, yeah.
That's about as good as Keith Thurman's last fight.
Yeah, they fuck that one. That's what Keith Thurman should fight next. The painting.
Keith Thurman fucking joke, man.
Anyways, fellas. All right, man. Well, you guys have a good night, man. You guys
Man,
stay
appreciate
blessed and
take it easy, big dog.
Yeah, you and your family. I'll see you guys. All right, bro.
Oh, y'all brotherly love.
That's it. Shout the tip of towel. Peace.
Tippy towel. Oh man. That's cute, Kyle. That's cute. Miss T. What's up? You got your
What's up, Fred? Hi, Kyle.
How you?
What's going on, Miss T?
How your mom?
I'm almost scared. Oh, she good. She good.
All right, beautiful.
I'm scared to ask the question, Kyle. I'm scared to ask about Keith.
Oh shit! Here you go.
Oh man, Keith Thurman watching this show like, man, I fucking hate him.
I fucking hate that
I
guy.
want to get an interview. Y'all messing it up.
We're messing nothing up.
Nah, I'm gonna ask for the guy. Kyle, real honest, don't play the songs on me because I didn't get to hear. What is it specifically that you don't like about Keith? Don't tell me about his clothes or his hairline.
How long do you have?
Whatever. I'm on your time, brother.
Well, this is only a 2-hour show, so that's what I'm saying. So if you got time,
yes, I got time.
All right. So you said I can't say what? What can I say about him first?
Like, yeah. Go ahead.
You said I can't talk about what now?
I said don't talk about his hair and clothes because we know you don't like all that. But
so the hair and clothes I can't talk about. What about that stupid ass smile he got? How about that? Can I talk about that dumb ass smile he got? That dumb ass faces he be making?
I'm curious. I never did get to hear, like, what about his fighting that you just don't like?
Whenever he faces some adversity, he runs for the rest of the fight.
Okay. All right. And you don't think he's sincere when he say he want to come back?
Do you think he's sincere fighting Mario Barrios? Nobody asked for that fight, Miss T. You did not wake up in the morning and say, you know what? Keep Thurman Mario Barrios. That's what I want today. You didn't do that. Fred didn't go to the post office and say, you know what? I'm gonna write this letter and I'm gonna mail it into the PBC because I want Mario Barrios, Keith Thurman. Come on now, please stop this shit. Nobody wanted that fight. Mario Barrios didn't even want that fight. He even though that didn't even existed. He said, "Oh shit, for real? That's a fight? Oh, okay." Keith Thurman, give me a fucking break. Listen, man. He claims he's such a top dog. He thinks he's still the man at welterweight, but he won't fight no top welterweight. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who Jerron Ennis is, but you know who Mario Barrios is.
Yeah, that was bullshit on Jerron Ennis.
Got you. He's a bullshit artist, man. He's a fucking liar. You know?
I think nobody wanted to fight him, Cal, and he just taking what he can get.
That's not true. That ain't true. You think he can? You think everybody turned down to keep them in fight? You don't think nobody want to fight him?
I don't think the top people want to fight him. It's the old news, right?
How many top people are there in the welterweight division?
I only got like 3, 4. I'm gonna count Ugas, but I got Jerron Ennis, Spence, Bud, and Ugas.
All right, well, two out of 4 of the people he can fight, right?
Yeah, I mean, he can go for Jerron. He ain't gonna get Ugas.
I'm saying, but
and I'm gonna agree with you on that was some bullshit on the Jerron Ennis. You know, you ain't even got to be a all the way boxing fan. You know who that man is.
But that's what I'm saying. He got sucker tendencies, man. You can't ride with a nigga like that because he could fight Bud.
Yeah, and then he said the 8 months that fucked me up too.
Y'all kept listen. I ain't had to give you my whole list on why I didn't like the motherfucker. You see, now you don't like the nigga now. See how that works. Once you get to talking about a motherfucker we don't like, you begin to think like, damn, I don't like that motherfucker.
But see, I don't like some of the things he do. I don't know if I say I don't like him. Because he only got beat by one person. That's how I feel. You know,
Miss
I don't
T,
know what
Miss
else.
T, he only gave himself the opportunity to be beat by one person. Say that.
Yeah. I feel y'all, like I always say, I see why people got the hate that they got. At the same, I don't know. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. a little bit. But Kyle, you all that in my book. You ain't play the song. You ain't say these nuts. I was scared to ask
you. You know D gonna run the show tonight, Miss T.
Who gonna run it? DJ?
I was gonna get you. I'm gonna let you slide. Yeah, DJ gonna run the show tonight, so slide on over there if you still up. I was gonna get you, man, but I said no, I ain't gonna get her.
I know, don't get me, Kyle.
Hey, are you going to the Earl Spence Ugas fight?
No.
No.
It ain't that deep. I'll definitely watch. But Fred, this is the first time I didn't buy a fight. Because I'm famous for getting the fights. And Fred be like, hey,
you are. You have.
I ain't buy nothing.
You didn't get Jake Paul? You didn't get Jesus?
No, it's just like what y'all said now, because Woodley was out of shape.
Hey. Why Frank Gore looked so surprised when he got hit? I just saw it right there.
Oh no, because they was in a clinch. And the referee said break. And then he got fired on 2 or 3 times. Protect yourself at all times. And a couple of times he wasn't protecting himself.
I mean, I seen the clip. That's all I needed to see.
No, yeah, it was a break. It was a break. That's all it was.
Yeah. That was. I mean, Jake Paul. I don't know who's next to him, but I'm starting to withhold my subscription to these fights. That was my first one. Look, I'm talking shit. Like, yeah, I'm starting to hold back on these fights.
Well, you need to go. You need to go to that Earl Spence Ugas fight though.
But where that's gonna be at?
I don't give a fuck. I'm going. I'm about to get my passport just so I can make sure.
If it's in Atlanta, I'll go.
I hope it's in. Ooh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. I would definitely go.
If it's in Dallas, it's gonna be fucking crazy.
I'm not going to Dallas.
Why not? You Hollywood now?
Nah, because everybody know I'm a Bud fan, and I ain't gonna fake it, but I don't want to be. I don't like all that animosity going back and forth. I like Earl Spence too. I don't want to have to fight for my life to get up out of there.
Hey, Fred just peeped your shirt, Fred.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Where the fuck did you find that at, man?
If it don't fit, it must have quit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But thanks for explaining that to me, Kyle. Though I always wonder why you ain't like the man. I thought it was his clothes, kind of like how you feel about Sean Porter. I'm like, man.
Well, it's more than that with Sean Porter, but that's the clothes overshadow a lot of why I don't like the guy. But I hate Keith Thurman more than I don't like Sean Porter.
Yeah, I feel you. I gotta respect it. He moved funny in these boxing streets. I'm gonna see if next month, Fred, just let me know what fights not to buy. I'm gonna see if I keep this party train going. Because after that Mickey Bay interview and some of the interviews y'all be doing, I'm like, Lord have mercy. Right. I could buy me a pair of shoes or something.
Facts.
But that's prescription.
As you should.
Man, Lonnie B lost his Instagram, Fred.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did he?
They've been trying to borrow money from me for the past couple of weeks. Send me
Whoa.
your cash app. He got that thing.
Why don't Lonnie B get with Mickey Bay? They know each other. They're familiar with each other.
Yeah, they know.
And do what?
I mean, if he's sincere about trying to just make something happen, I'm sure Mickey Bay and them have something for him.
Or maybe
I don't know. I don't know. But I ain't gonna hold y'all lives up.
Appreciate you. I saw your show up for tomorrow.
Who?
Your show was up for tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna talk about the Spence thing
Yeah,
and all
Spence.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, I see that. But yeah, I was just looking at it. I said I'm gonna watch it because I had a hard time going to sleep tonight. And then y'all had me over here screaming. I thought I lost my voice for a minute. Lord, y'all are hilarious.
Oh, Kyle. Yeah, Kyle funny.
Nah, hell no, not tonight, nigga. That was you tonight, nigga.
Okay, I'll take it. It was me. It was all me. It was all me. King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah. You gonna be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get done with you. Shoot program. 23 hours like that. Huh?
What's the equivalent for a woman when y'all say these nuts? What can we say? What?
Y'all can say the same thing.
No. We said these bra straps, I hope, or something like that. I don't know.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Miss T, I'm trying not to set you up. You just running into shit that I'm trying to avoid now.
You better not set me up. I will fly to Cali to Oakland.
I'm not in Oakland, so you'll be fine.
You got that look in your eye, so I'm gonna go ahead on and get off the line.
Now look, I ain't got it's no what's the name? No remote in my hand. I you know.
Look, good night, fellas.
All right, you take it easy, Miss T.
Appreciate you, Miss T.
All right, bye-bye.
Man, that flinching was funny as hell.
Hey, that nigga jumped from here to he jumped from here to Japan, boy.
Yeah. He had me jumping.
Hey,
I used to bump that shit like a mother. I heard that song in years, man.
Now I got a question for you, Fred.
Yes. Oh shit.
How understanding is Dre of your black culture?
I've always been that way, so it's never been. It's always been like a learning experience for her. You know,
I'm gonna tell you this, dude. My brother, we don't really claim him no more like that, but he got a girl. She a foreigner and shit, right? So he be wanting his daughter to get her hair braided. And she was like, I don't want people to just think that she's just black. And it's like, nigga, when? Like, you know what I mean? The only black shit you do is get her hair braided, my nigga. Like, it ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing else to do. Like, you know what I mean? The nigga literally said, like, he don't fuck with the culture at all. Like, he just do everything with her family, all that shit. He don't even fuck with us no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He don't like how black people, he don't like how loud we get and shit like that, you know. But he says he don't like loud people. So who do you think he's talking about?
Loud people.
No, he's talking about the niggas. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Her family quiet as shit. Her family don't be yelling, dog. Listen, went to the wedding. If I wasn't at the wedding, dog, the wedding wouldn't have been shit, dog.
Oh, you was out there pop locking.
Oh man, you know, burn the mascot suit the fuck out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, you know I've never had any qualms. Never. I've never even. It's funny because I never thought about that stuff until I had a YouTube channel, and people was like, "Oh, you fake black man, you fake this," and I'm like, "Oh, okay," you know, and because I have a different theory on being a black man. See, I think we were bamboozled into thinking that we wasn't supposed to dominate the female species. I think black men are here to dominate the female species, and they created this thing called
monogamy.
Thank you. They created this thing called monogamy to keep the inferior gene alive. So I think because when a man sleeps with a woman, the woman inherits the the uh the male's lineage. The male takes over the female lineage. So that's what I think. And with that being said, they minimize Africa and
No, I'm talking about from a cultural standpoint.
yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like a lot of times, you know, they don't really understand like the culture. Do you dig what I'm saying? Like as far as like certain things that happen within the black community, they don't really understand or accept it. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was dating this Hispanic girl, like she couldn't understand the whole slavery thing. Like she couldn't wrap her mind around like the Jim Crow shit. You dig what I'm saying? Like she couldn't understand the plight of the black man. You feel me?
And I think it's challenging for anyone to understand it initially, you know, because they're coming from their biased perspective. They're coming from their life experiences. And I think it's like being consistent. You know, the more you're around a person, the more you realize it. You know, like there's millions of people that didn't understand systemic oppression until they saw that white cop on that man's neck, George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. So I think that um, people get it with the more experiences they have. And the black experience in America is different, you know. Um, I don't think the finish line or the starting line, I don't think people understand that the starting line is different. And I think when we create a coup, I don't know when it's going to be though, maybe 3000 AD. when we create that coup, then it will change. But I think they've conned us into um recreating our culture. You understand? With a whole lot of um niggardums, you know. Um I think the Democratic Party has done a doozy on keeping us at a level of ignorant. Um, you know, like for example, if in the Bible it says be fruitful and multiply, and then the Democratic Party says it's okay to have abortion. Um, um, Abortion is they've convinced Democrats, which is anyone can be a Democrat, that abortion is a contraception. Um, I believe that I think it's just core values like the nuclear family, male and female. And I strongly believe that they've convinced us that it's an asset to be an independent woman. I think it's an asset to be a graceful woman. I think that's the greatest asset a woman can have is her grace. Um, I I think that they've conned us. I will forever believe that the black man is here supposed to dominate the female species, you know, and I look at a number. I see it as a numbers game, and I think the more babies black men have, the better that you can take care of. Right? I'm not for my Elijah Muhammad. You ready for my Elijah Muhammad drop? but you get what I'm saying. Like I genuinely believe that, and I know there's and I know that there are Umar Johnsons out there that say black man with black man with black woman. And the irony of that is if because of the per capita, because of the death rate, that can't sustain itself. If you look at the life expectancy, if you look at um I've done all research on this. So if you look at the life expectancy of a black male, if you look at the incarceration rate, if you look at um, uh, kids per adult, kids per adult. It's very challenging for, based off of the American standards now, it's very challenging for a black man and a black woman to sustain that, because successful black women are having children later, and that lowers the level of multiple kids, because if I would have known the value of having kids, I would have had 5 kids. I would have had 5 or 6 kids. Honestly, I just didn't know the value of having kids.
Listen, heavy on the value. I knew that when I was growing up, when it was just me and my brother. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, because me and my brother, we thought like, nigga, because you know how back in the good old days, you get into a fight, right? And niggas got their cousins, but you ain't really got no cousins though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So growing up in the hood, it's like, all right, I gotta make sure my kids have hella cousins.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? We gotta make sure our kids are hella cousins, bro. You dig what I'm saying? So, my son, he has 3 big cousins. His daughter has 2 big girl cousins, and then my daughter has her 2 big sisters, and then her older girl cousin. So you know what I'm saying? He has 3 boys, 1 girl. I got 3 girls, 1 boy. So we kind of swapped.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So growing up, it's like, I'm gonna get my cousin. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I ain't gonna. And then they bring like 40 cousins. You know what I'm saying? Because their parents before them had so many goddamn kids. Like, so my dad, he had 2 sisters, and only one of them had a kid. And then she took hella long to have another kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me and my brother was back to back, bang bang. So, and then my mother, she didn't have no sisters or brothers. You know what I'm saying? So she had like step brothers. You know what I mean? Like half brothers and sisters. But as far as like, yeah. So I told my brother, I said, hey, nigga, look, we're gonna have to have a lot of kids, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So our cousins, so that our kids can have cousins.
You gotta have kids, and I think it's important. No, what I'm just talking about is statistics. Statistics. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like I'm an advocate of it. I'm talking about the statistics say that Latinos, our birth rate is higher than black men, or black men and black women, and over time it's going to widen out. That you got to do the research on it. I haven't done it in such a long time. It's been over 5 or 6 years since I've done it. But that's what it is. I do believe like black men should have kids with black women, so on and so forth. I believe that. I also believe you procreate with the person that you see as a god. If you as a if you are a Mexican man, let's invite other people to the conversation, Felix and everybody else. If you're a Mexican man and you see a black woman and you see her as a god, you need to procreate with her, and if you are a white male, if you are a white woman and you see a black male and you see him as a god, you need to procreate, because at the end of the day, it's the equator. If we want to get technical, it's the equator versus where the ship stopped. That's the reality of our skin tone and complexion, and the color of our melanin. Obviously, the origin of it is the cradle of civilization, but when these ships come, if they stop in the Honduras, South American region, they're gonna be a little bit lighter. And as you get to Mongolia and so on and so forth, I mean, another Elijah Muhammad drop, he said Asiatic black man, so that would incorporate Asia. So at the core of all of this, I believe at the core of all of this, but because I live in America, the conversation shifts because of social inequalities. But at the core of science, at the core of science, we are descendants of black. And because you can only procreate from something that has everything. You can't procreate from something that has nothing, which is white skin, right? Which is white non-melanated skin. So that's the reality of it. So when in actuality, we are all descendants of each other. We are all descendants of each other. So like they say in the Old Testament, begat, and then we're in 2020, and now we're here. Because if you want to get technical about it, when black people are talking, you're a descendant of a white man because of your skin tone, right? So
I told you the story, right?
No, but it'll be great to hear it. But it's so when a light-skinned person is talking about I'm black this, I'm black that, you are a descendant at some level of a white man. Malcolm X's grandfather was white, so he was. So it's these are just facts, So I just think that if you love someone, you better, if you deem someone worthy of procreating, would procreate, and it's just very, very important. It's very, very important when you talk about science versus the science versus the society that we live in. And I laugh at when people say, "Oh, I'm pro-black," like when from a technical perspective, like pro-black, yeah, like in a society, I get it. But science and society, science versus society, oh, it's a completely different thing. But because capitalism done played in, and now we got these subcultures, and this subculture is deprived, this subculture is privileged, then comes into play of like the color of your skin determines the aptitude of your success and aptitude of your intelligence, and it's different. But if you believe in science, it's a pro-black conversation is a conversation that's non-existent, but you can't have that conversation on a day-to-day basis because of society. I would love to hear your story, Kyle.
Well, I thought I talked about this on the show before, but
yeah, go ahead.
So my great grandmother, her
great grandmother,
dad was a slave owner, I believe. I think that's what it was.
Your great grandmother.
Yeah.
So 3 greats ago.
Yeah. So my mom, right? Her dad, his mom, right? I think either her dad, his dad was a slave master. I think that's how I go. I have some better information. But the thing is, a nigga named Bellinger from South Carolina. Y'all can look it up. Y'all can look at the plantation up right now. Bellinger is the last name. So basically, this nigga sold his own fucking son into slavery. So the crazy thing is though, all the slaves that he had, he gave them the best trades. So like they would be treated better. If they go somewhere else, they'll be treated better because of the skill in which they had.
Yeah.
So most of his kids was blacksmiths. You know what I'm saying? So they was treated a little better. But nigga, you still sold your fucking son to a plantation in Texas. But yeah, man. So I know for facts. You know what I'm saying? That shit close. Because what's crazy is when I moved to North Carolina, one of my closest friends in high school just so happened to be my cousin. So his last name was Bellinger. So he got the direct slave name. Right? So his last name was Bellinger. And that was one of my closest friends in high school, right? So we used to always talk, whatever. My mom, she always say what's up to him, stuff like that. And then after high school, that's when she realized, like, hold on, let me ask this nigga. You know what I mean? Hey, is your mom such and such, such and such? Like, yeah, because everybody got the Facebook. We all in the Facebook group about the Bellinger last name. We all in the same Facebook group, right? Shout out to Facebook, man. Facebook, they be doing some shit. But so basically, the whole time we're in high school, we've been in high school together 4 years. We've been friends from from freshman to senior. We've been friends.
Wow.
Close as hell, like close.
Wow.
The whole time this nigga's my cousin, dog.
Wow.
That's crazy how life works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Never had a falling out. Close. That was like my guy, Anthony Bellinger. You know what I'm saying? That was my guy. It's crazy how he was from South Carolina. So he got the direct everything. Like, he got the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Shit crazy.
Right. No, that's crazy. I can imagine the conversation after y'all found out.
Dude, it was like, nigga, we were cousins. Like, we was talking like, nigga, we was cousins this whole fucking time, dog. Like, we could have been even closer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Cousins, nigga.
Right.
We hung out every day anyway. It was like we hung out every fucking day, Fred. Like, after school, we was together, the whole shit.
Right.
But this whole time, we fucking cousins, dog.
Impressive.
That's Facebook, man.
Yeah. Oh, Facebook is amazing, man. If you
shout out to Facebook, man.
If you want to find anybody, Facebook is a starting point. As long as people in there's countries by the equator, it'll always be black people on earth, and that's never ever gonna change. So so the blood, so when people say you're gonna dilute the bloodline, we're all descendants of black. You can't dilute the bloodline. You know, from a society perspective, you can dilute it. From a science perspective, I don't think you can dilute it, because people are going to keep on having babies. Like, these countries by the equator will always have babies. The further you are away from the equator, the lighter that population is going to be. These are just facts. And you will never dilute melanin. You can't dilute the origin. You can't. Whether you're speaking Spanish, whether you're speaking Swahili, whether you're speaking Mongolian, it's always going to. But call in, because I don't want to make this conversation monolithic. Maybe you know some things that I don't know. And
that's been your work for the last couple of weeks, huh, Fred?
What, monolithic? I did say Thursday. I did. How did this get in my pocket? But yeah, call in, Miss B. It'll be great to hear from you, because maybe you have something that I don't know.
Man, David real black, man. I don't give a fuck what he think he's saying.
Exactly.
That nigga, hey, listen, the Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and shit, y'all mixed, man. That's all y'all is. Y'all ain't, you know what I mean? Y'all just mixed.
It's just where the boat stopped, you know?
Hey, the niggas like Patrick Mahomes, bro.
It's just basically where the boat stopped, man. And because we've fallen into that's fine. Call in. It will never be diluted, because people close to the equator will forever have babies. You are equating black to American black. That's not. Melanin comes from the sun. Like, it's science. You are equating, like, oh man, if you're not American black, you're not black. No. Go watch The Gods Must Be Crazy. You know what I mean? That will it'll teach you about industrialism and how they wanted to take over Africa. I mean, it's funny, but it's always going to recycle itself. It can't. All the energy comes from the sun, just like we'll never run out of fruits and vegetables, no matter what happens. The nutrients in the soil will always produce fruits and vegetables. Nothing. It's always going to produce it. And that's just the reality of it. I understand we are conditioned to think that American black is the cradle of civilization. I wish you could call in, damn. But as long as we are by the equator, which will be forever, melanin will forever be produced. It's never going to stop. And
are you talking to Terence Bailey?
No, I'm talking to Miss B.
No, I'm saying, have you talked to Terence Bailey?
I haven't, but I spoke to Miss T about 20 minutes ago, and now she's back. What's up?
Yeah, this is interesting. Very interesting. Melanin. I like what you're saying about the melanin.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't early in life. I wish they taught it in school, but it was later in my life that I learned that melanin is pretty much everywhere. I like your analogy with the equator thing because I remember I used to, as a young person, I like science, so I'd be like, well, what is the black stuff up in the sky? And then I learned later that that was melanin. And then I learned that it don't matter what race you are, every internal organ you have is covered in melanin. That's how important melanin is. So when you say it can never be diluted, like everything comes from, you know, the cradle of civilization, which is Africa.
Right.
There was a I don't know if you know the name, Fred, and I hope that you do. There was a PBS special that came on years ago, and they will not play that shit again. I've tried to look it up, but it basically was saying how they did these tests on mitochondria. And you know, you look into women, you know, we know paternity tests, but you can follow mitochondria and find out the origins of people. They studied people all over the world for like 2 or 3 decades, and found out that everybody comes from the same 5 black women in Africa. But that's all I want. If y'all know the name, if anybody in the chat know the name of that show, I would be so interested to find out so that I could see it, because I didn't actually see it. I heard about it, and I seen clips because I remember when they was, you know, with like the promos and we're gonna show this or whatever, and they showed it once and they never played it again.
Right.
Yeah, they're not gonna play it again. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a good analogy, Fred.
Oh no,
the government said they got a hold of what?
Right.
If we knew that melanin was everywhere like it is, then we would put some stock into melanin, right? And
it's more expensive than gold.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's all I wanted to say.
No,
Love the talk.
No, I appreciate you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ms. T. It's for example, black is an American construct. Black is a capitalism construct. We are descendants of melanin. Like, we're not descendants of like Asian and black. I understand, like, for this country to exist, I mean, for this world to exist, they put a 24-hour clock. They gave us 7 days. They made a calendar. I understand all that, but we are all descendants of melanin, and we are not Mexican and black and Asian and white from a science perspective. From a society perspective, there's subcultures and division and capitalism, and he's poor, he's unintelligent, he's intelligent, he has a master's degree. And now when we incorporate all that in our lives today, because if you think about it, every culture, well, I'll say I've predominantly only been around Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, and blacks. I haven't been around much other my entire life, but they have a colorism chart in every culture that I've seen. Like black, like, oh, that's some light skin shit in black people. And if you are like that sunburnt Mexican, like you are a real Mexican. If you're not, you're a wedo. Is they called wedos? What's it called? It's something like that. Correct me in the chat. So I think that's where I think, and especially if you believe in God, you should if like for example, Christianity should be preaching this, like should be explaining this to their congregation. From my perspective, that we're not it's not, we just been bamboozled into these subcultures, man. And you know, it's ever gonna be here. It's no point of me bringing it up and fighting it, because that's who we are.
Man, I was telling you about this Spanish guy I was dating. She said the same thing, like, oh, I'm light skinned. Oh, yeah, that's a dark Mexican or Hispanic. Like El Salvadorian, she was like, oh, she's a dark one. So he looked down upon the dark ones.
Yeah. I do believe that black men should dominate the female species. I do, and I know I understand what you're saying because it was in context with how Kyle asked me the question. Really, it's the alpha male should be dominating the female species, which will make the beta male irrelevant. And that's why they create the term monogamy, because the beta male needed women to sleep with. That's
Man,
what I believe.
suckers.
That's what I believe. And
Man, listen, because
that's what I really believe, Miss.
It's difficult.
Yeah. That's what I really believe. So I would want to correct myself. It was just how Kyle framed the question. It's more of an alpha male perspective than a black male perspective, to be honest.
I'm so happy I'm not no sucker ass beta.
You
know, me and my homies was talking the other day, man. The niggas don't know how to keep a player no more, man. You know, we was watching the Mac this morning, man.
Oh, really?
That is Superfly. Hell yeah.
Goldie was that motherfucker. Well, look at Pretty Tony. Look how that generation treated Pretty Tony. You get what I'm saying? Versus Goldie.
Stick yourself.
You know what I mean? Colorism.
Again, motherfucker, again.
You know? So
Hey, told him, hey, Fred, he said we can handle like you got some class or we get some gangster shit. Great fucking film.
Yeah.
We was watching that Superfly today too.
I haven't watched that in ages.
Hey, he told that nigga, he said, told he didn't have his money, right? And then nigga said, if you don't have my money tonight, I'm gonna get that young girl of yours and put her on Horace Road. Nigga said, that's my wife, Priest. So what? I'm trying to give you a chance, man. I'm telling you, that's a great fucking film, man. Told niggas gonna pimp his broad out, man. She was hella funny. That's my wife, Priest. So what? We getting skits for he got a new mixtape he about to drop, so we getting all the skits ready right now.
Yeah, that would be dope. I mean, just study from a science perspective and allow it to make sense. Because if you can rid yourself of these subcultures that's actually hurting us, you know, like the Republican Party and the Democratic Party and these social ideologies like black versus light skin, and if you can rid yourself of that and see it from a science perspective, then you'll really be able to see people for character.
Are you a Scientologist, Fred?
Not at all.
You're talking real scientific lately, man.
No, I'm not. I don't subscribe to no religion. I don't even know what Scientology studies.
I was gonna say the same thing, bro. I was just talking shit. I don't even know what it is.
I've never even studied them.
I just know they read some weird books and talk about fucking space.
I know they give their money. They give a lot of money. Isaac Hayes was a Scientologist, right?
Was he?
I think so. But from a science perspective, you'll be able to judge people on their character, because now we judge people on how much money they have, how black they are, how Mexican they are, how successful they are, you know, how financially successful they are, you know. So I actually think because I see kids before they fall into these subculture groups, I see these kids, they just be playing in the park. A ball drop. If you roll a ball in between two kids, they're gonna figure out a game to play. If you roll a ball between two high school kids, the high school kids gonna say that's my ball. You understand? If you roll a ball between two adults, they ain't gonna pick it up because they're gonna think their subgroup is too empowering for them to pick it up. I ain't picking up that penny. You see a 3-year-old kid, 3-year-old gonna be money, you know. So
yeah, that's a fact.
We fall into these subcultures, man, and then we get these labels. Yeah, you know. So you know, but I would want to have a scientist on, because I'm not an expert on it. I haven't studied this in so long But I would love to have if y'all know a scientist, I would love to have a black scientist and a white scientist. I would love to do a show like that. And so we can have. So if y'all know a scientist, let me know.
Hey, the brother Tariq Nasheed, right? That's the dude that do the Hidden Colors, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does Hidden Colors. He's
now he's supposed to have a museum.
He was supposed to, a museum right on Crenshaw. And I'm glad we got a call in. 317, what's up? Don't forget about Tariq Nasheed.
Praises, man. Hey, I don't stress out, nigga. I poke my chest out, nigga.
Weight on my shoulders,
Hey.
bring the best out. What's up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I really wanted to check in, man, and kind of challenge your perspective about the scientific portion
please.
about what
Thank
we're talking about.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not a scientist by any stretch, but I think I've studied a little bit, and there's a clear distinction between us as more melanated creatures than our counterparts, which would be classified as Europeans, Russians, stuff like that, right? So there's genetic behaviors that delineate the difference between how we act and react and how they act and react, right? So if we talk about like character, right? I'm not a racist by any stretch. I'm just saying that there are differences, like how we like treat each other, right? They're much more brutal than we have been. That's been established, right? So when you talk about the scientific behavior, my question to you would be, what scientific theory are you moving on to say that we're all one class and then there's subcultures that fall between that?
What science am I forget what studies I use. It's been so long since I actually studied this. So I can't answer that with a source.
Okay.
I just I just know that from my perspective and which you're preaching, you're talking about colonialism. You're talking about attempting to create capitalism, attempting to take over a country. So how do you take it over? You instill fear, and how you instill fear is you kill the leader, and how you kill the leader is we're gonna call them black, right? Black and black, like in slavery, the black male. You kill the most burly black male, and that will in turn instill fear or reverberate fear throughout that subculture, and then you take it over. And the same thing happened. Similar things has happened across. So I think when you're behind, you got to figure out ways to win. And I genuinely believe that when you are the cradle of civilization, you are the genesis of thought. And when you're the genesis of thought, you are the first to create. And because of that, people that are further and further away from the genesis of thought, they have to figure out ways to create. And because of they chose to use hammers and kill and seek and destroy and savagery as opposed to and trickery, as opposed to like sharing and caring. But it's challenging to give up your territory, because if you had to share, you would have to give up your territory. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So
no, that's 100% fact. But I'm not gonna hold your line.
No, please, because you're probably speaking for a lot of people.
Right. So check game. I want to go back. To the time before when we were the genesis of thought. Because when you use that word, that hit me hard, right? So us being melanated people, right? We are more melanated than our counterparts. We are the genesis of thought. We're essentially the genesis of everything. So we as black people, and I know you can attest to this because you got grandma, mom, they the most loving people, right? The most loving creatures, right? Our counterparts, however, they're much more brutal. They've been able to adapt faster than us and stay ahead of the game, to your point. So I was just challenging you, like, all right, man. So if we the same people, right? If we're one class, if there's one general class, right? everybody operating on the same moral compass, same love, same everything, how then are we so different now? Where did that divide come? Where, I mean, again, I'm not a racist.
Capitalism,
You
colonialism. Capitalism and colonialism played a huge part in what we are in 2021. Like, do your kids, and I'm speaking on a macro level, not you.
Okay. Yeah.
Do they know how to make a lemon tree? Can they plant? No. Do they know hunters and gatherers? Do they know how to kill a cow? Right. Do they know how to skin an animal? Do they know how to make clothes out of the skin? And I don't know. My kids can't. I literally just taught my kids how to plant during COVID, so.
No, yeah, that's facts. Me too. However, my question would be, though, there is science that dictates there are genetic markers, right? Like not behavioral markers. I'm not talking about behavior.
I get that. Yeah.
I'm talking about genetic markers, right? That can be clearly identified to say, all right, these people that come from this place got this kind of genetic behavior, and it's like clear in how they move, right? It's clear in how they behave, even moving up to 2021, where we at 2022. Again, I'm not a racist. I want to make that clear. But how many little black kids you see shooting up schools? That's what I'm saying. Like there's a clear distinction on like genetic behavior, not behavioral traits. Because I'm with you there. Like they are way farther than us. But I'm only calling to challenge you on that. Like,
well, then we got to talk about. Well, then see, and then that gets dicey because because I don't see white gangs killing each other at the volume that I see black gangs. Like,
but you're smart enough to know the genesis.
But you're talking about behavior patterns. You're talking about genetic behavior patterns. So is a genetic behavior pattern for a black man to kill a black man? Is that a genetic behavior pattern?
No. That is what I would assess to be an external. That would be an external survival reflex, right? There were external conditions placed on us, and I'm not making no conditions because I hold all my niggas accountable for what they do, even myself. I'm not making no excuses for the black man. However, all I'm saying is there are external conditions that have been placed in a community that allowed us and forced us to survive amongst one another. And you know that. You know.
No, it's not. You know that. I'm just saying, is that science or is that behavior? So that's a sticky situation because if I go 4 blocks east, west, north, or south, I'm in 60s neighborhood, right? And I don't go to the gas station on Slauson and La Brea, Slauson and Crenshaw because there's an energy there that I don't want to put myself in a position that I have to respond to. So is that science or is it learned? Like, so I don't know the answer to that question. I just know the further and further you are away from the equator, and you procreate, the lighter your skin is going to be. And I do believe that the darker your skin, the longer you will live, which will create greater thought. And so from that perspective, I think that the darker your skin is, the longer you will live. And that's my perspective, and that's why I want a scientist to correct me if I'm wrong. But I haven't studied this in so long. At least I said 5 years. It's more like 10 to 15 years. So
yeah. No, I'm not a scientist either, bro. I'm really not. Honestly, I'm not. However, there's a name of a tribe though that's in Africa, and like they look like white people. They got like blonde hair, they got blue eyes. I'm not a scientist, so I can't recall the name of that tribe, but they like right on the equator, like right there, and they are so beautiful, but they 100% African, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, everything, like this conversation, I'm for sure appreciative of it. I think it's important. The boxing shit is candy. I fuck with you.
Thank you.
But like this is what we really need to be like chopping it up about. You know what I mean? So it's like, stay down, man. I ain't trying to argue with no shit like
No,
that.
I think you're important. I think you're important.
Yeah. Already.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get off your line though, G man.
No, I
I'm
appreciate you.
You know what I mean? I'm here.
Appreciate you. Thank you, dog.
Yes, sir.
All right, all the time. Yeah, so I don't have the exact answers, and I'm not even gonna pretend I do. I just don't remember. I wish I could source this, but I've been on movies and writing books, so I haven't done that research in years, man. So I've kind of digressed from that. Kyle, anything you want to add to that before we bring in your best friend?
No, man. Bring him on in, man. The monster, man.
Okay.
The beast himself.
What's going on, fellas? How y'all feeling tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Like Marcus Brown, Friday night.
Yeah.
Beat the fuck up.
Oh,
you know what, man?
About that, man. Oh, we got to talk about that. Hey, Miss.
You know what, man? I don't. Who boy? I told that was ass whooping, man.
Man,
I told you,
beat the fight out that
dicey. It got a little dicey there early, man. When they collided heads, man. I thought they was gonna stop that shit around the 6th round because they kept looking at that cut on Baturbier's head, man. I thought they were gonna stop it.
Yeah, but Marcus Brown, you know, he got a cut on his eye too.
Yeah, but they weren't looking at his shit though, because it was off to the side. Man,
look at it.
Better BF shit was right in the middle of his head, man. I was like, God, man, I hope they don't stop this fight.
Man, listen, for his sake, had he would have punched that forehead a little bit more, like early, like before BF started winning rounds, he might have would have won that fight. But
Kyle, I told you he was fighting the T-1000. Didn't I tell you that? Did I tell you he was fighting Terminator?
He was out of shape too, bro.
Man, oh man.
If you look at that fight, bro, as soon as he got that blood in his eye, that shit was over, bro.
Yeah.
Like keep it solid, because them first 3-4 rounds, he was on Arthur Beterbieur's ass. Until they collided heads and he got that blood in his eye, he got hella nervous. Started just sitting there getting punched on, wasn't even moving no more, wasn't even throwing his jab out there or nothing. So, but Beterbieur whooped his ass. I didn't think he's gonna get knocked out, but I
tried to tell you, man. Beterbieur got a big fucking head, and he don't, man. Listen, we ain't gonna go back for it. We ain't gonna go back and forth about that one. But I like my wings Tuesday when my Eagles play.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah,
y'all niggas better win too, nigga.
Man, look, I ain't gonna lie, I was rooting for the Falcons to beat y'all today, but them niggas sorry as hell. So
why would you root for them to beat us, nigga?
Man, I'm trying to slide into that playoff spot. That's why.
You do know it's 2 more playoff spots. It's 1 more after us.
Yeah. But I ain't trying to play fucking Tampa or Green Bay straight away.
You got your fucking mind if you thought we
yeah. Whatever. Want some money off that tonight too, man. Try to tell these dummies, the Saints own the Buccaneers, man. They own them. If you pay attention to this shit, they've beaten them like the last 4 out of 5 times they played them. So, it is what it is. The only time that they did lose, unfortunately, for the Saints was in the playoffs last year. But that's neither here nor there. But it's crazy, man, how 4 years has gone by and so much has changed. 4 years ago, Tyron Woodley was the UFC welterweight champion of the world.
Damn.
And I'm talking about starching everybody, right? And his opponent was Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, right? Saturday night, both of them got mopped up. Wow. Wonderboy got the shit brutally beaten out of him. I'm talking about it was bad. I think all 3 rounds were like 10-8, 10-7 rounds. He got the shit just absolutely beat out of him. And then we all know what happened to Tyron Woodley. MMA fighters, quit going over the boxing. They're taking away half your weapons. They are literally telling you to come over here and fight us with one fucking hand tied behind your back. You might as well fight them on your knees. You can't grapple. You can't throw elbows. If they hit the ground, you gotta step back and let them up. You can't choke them. So they're literally telling you to fight these guys on their knees, and they got the nerve to put the stick they fucking chest out. That's what gets me about Jake Paul. He's beaten Tyron Woodley twice now, and he's sticking his chest out when the man is literally fighting you on his knees. They're taking away half your weapons. Stop trying to go over there, quit talking shit to them, because they're not going to come over to MMA and fight you.
Yeah, that's what
Kamar Usman is the next one up. Stop entertaining that Canelo shit, because you're going to go over there. Canelo's going to beat the dog shit out you in boxing because he's taking away half your fucking weapons. And then they going to say, oh, man, see, MMA fighters can't fight for real if they can't grab you. Listen, dog. Listen. Stop this shit, man. And for all you basketball players out there, don't feel no type of way about Darren Williams getting this win over a football player. I saw that shit going on last night, because I'm telling you now, you put Myles Garrett or Aaron Donald or any of them guys in the ring right now, they stretching shit with any basketball player you put them in there with. They stretching shit. I don't give a fuck. Even Le'Veon Bell.
Nah, nigga,
even Le'Veon Bell.
This one basketball player, he like an 8th degree black belt, some shit like that.
Yeah, we got one called James Jones. Yeah, he practiced Kyokushin. Yeah, he's a black belt too. So we got them too. Don't get to it. Basketball players, y'all still can't fucking fight, because Frank Gore made Darren Williams do the baby deer walk a couple times last night. He just fell on him. All he had to do was slide to the side and let him fall.
But what else? He hit Frank Gore with some cheap shots too.
Yeah. He hit him with some, man, it was some street shit Darren Williams was doing to him last night. That what Frank Gore had. That's why he got memed up. Oh my God, that meme finna fly. Oh man, that meme is already flying, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Frank Gore, man. Listen, Frank Gore showed me so much love in Atlanta that day. Huh?
Yeah, I said I know that's your guy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to DJ for taking the damn picture, man.
Hey, man, what are friends for, man? I'm here for you.
Yeah, man. You got, Vander Holyfield, man. We gotta get another one, because y'all got some big ass heads. But we're gonna get it together, man. We'll get another one.
Yeah. But I was excited to hear that news today. Shout out to the Sweet Science Examiner, man. Between him and L-Dub, I know more. I know more about what happened behind the scenes with this fight than I'd ever know, man. I didn't think it was possible, to be honest. Just to keep it on, on the surface, I didn't think it was possible. I was focusing on the IBF as far as like how Errol's mandatory was gonna go and whether or not he was gonna be able to keep his belts to unify. But once his mandatory got the shit brutally beaten out of him a couple weeks ago, that kind of opened things up, man. So now that this unification fight is happening, I want to get some contracts signed. Before I get too excited, I want to get some contracts signed, and I want to see these guys actually make it to the fight with no injuries.
Yeah.
Because oh shit, what the fuck they got going on? Why the fuck 12 up here? Anywho. But yeah, police just riding around the neighborhood and shit. No, go on, get the fuck on now. Don't come over here asking me shit. I can sit in my car if I want to. Anywho, yeah, man, it's just I don't want to get too excited about it, man, but I am excited about it at the same time. So I'm looking forward to see what's gonna happen in this welterweight division. The whole Mickey Bay thing, man, it's like I can't be mad at Floyd for being who he is. Like, are we really? This is just how I live my life, man. I don't get mad at people for being who they are. It's when you're pretending to be something that you're not is when I get upset. When has Floyd shown us that he's anything but a selfish individual? And Fred, I said this like a year ago. Leonard Ellerbe been giving me Don King vibes.
You did say that. I remember that.
Like I'm not surprised when we hear these stories, and then you listen to guys talk about how, man, it's other fighters who have who've said something, and but I kept it under wraps. My guy Tay Jones, I was on this show earlier, and he was talking about how he knows a bunch of guys who've been over there in that camp and how things have worked out with them. And it's like, but are we really surprised though? You got to step back and think about who Floyd and Leonard Ellaby are. Are we really surprised? Guys who signed with them. I know some of y'all are probably listening. It's unfortunate that y'all are going through this, but are y'all really surprised? They are selfish, self-absorbed individuals. It is all about them. You notice they don't let Tank talk. They don't let him talk. They scared to death he might mess around and ask for a fighter that they gonna have to pay for. They done already told us they not paying for Devin Haney. He costs too much. So, I mean, are we really surprised in the stories that we're hearing? It's unfortunate that those guys had to go through it, like I said, man, but I'm not surprised because that's who they are. And I'm not mad at Floyd. I'm not mad at Floyd and Leonard Ellaby for being who they are. Kyle might be. Yeah, man. But I'm gonna go get me something to eat, man. I'm gonna get off the show.
DJ,
what's up, man?
You a solid motherfucker, man.
I appreciate. Hey, man, listen, you gonna have to start it, and then I'll just pick up from there because I can't find the song, man. I've been looking for the file. I can't find the song.
No, you gotta. It's a YouTube.
Okay.
So all them songs that I play in a row.
Yeah, no, just the one that I like, man. Just the one that I like.
30-second clip is down below.
Okay, I'll find it. It. But yeah, man, thanks for letting me come on, and looking forward to these. Oh yeah, Keith Thurman. Before I go, Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman. I hope Barrios does us a solid and really polishes Tank's resume. You know what I mean? I hope he does us a solid, but it's twofold. Because I don't think Keith Thurman really wants to fight anymore. You know what I mean? I've said that. I think he's been offered at least 3 fights that he turned down. I think he's trying to skip the line and get another title shot real quick, either whether it's against Errol or Bud. I don't think or Errol or Bud, one of the two. I think he's trying to skip the line. So I would love for Mario Barrios to do us all a solid and put some polish on Tank's resume by getting this win over Keith Thurman. Because then I don't think people can say, well, Tank ain't fought nobody. Well, he just fought a guy who beat one of the former, who's a former welterweight champion. You know what I mean? So I want Barrios to do us a solid, man.
Yeah, I think he could do it too.
For you. Huh?
I think he could do it too, because I think Virgil Hunter is in a better spot physically this time. So I think it's gonna be better.
Man, I wouldn't throw a punch above the shoulders for the first 5 or 6 rounds.
Oh man, tell me, I want that to the body. Now he gonna run for the rest of the fight after that. You know how he do.
Who old Keith? He might. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But all right, Fred, man, I'm gonna hop off, and you gentlemen continue to cook. And Kyle, I'll see you in a few minutes, man.
For sure.
All right.
What's up, Kyle?
Pedro.
So how you feeling, man? How was your night? I forgot about that Marcus Brown shit. I told man we shouldn't even talk about Derek James belts, man. That kid gonna need some help, man. And yeah, Miss B. So when you're ready, feel free to change the conversation at your convenience when you can call in. And I'm interested in your perspective on what we just talked about. She's at work right now, so she can't call in. But yeah, that motherfucker Marcus Brown, man, he need help. I told you, I was talking to someone in boxing. I says, he's gonna be a coward behind that jab. I just think that I don't even want to bring it up, man. He's gone. I'm gonna send him a DM in a year. Hopefully he's doing well. And I want him to succeed, but I think the help he needs right now is within himself. And you can tell how he responded in the ring that he's still got some shit he need to work on. You know what I mean? Because when he felt that pressure, he kind of, you know what I mean? He kind of left. He kind of left stage left, you know. So and when you get that fake bravado from doing what you do to women, you know what I mean? And then but when you run into a man that's just not gonna leave, you know, then you cower out. So
yeah. That's what I told LW in his DMs.
Yeah, that's exactly what I knew it about the fight, but I just didn't want to have that conversation. So I just was quiet when y'all was talking about the fight. But yeah, I'm glad he lost. And hopefully he goes back to New York, New Jersey, wherever he's from, and he can deal with the things that he need to deal with. Because I want him to succeed, because the man got 2 kids, man. And I don't want no children being without a father. Sheesh.
That's
a
fact.
No father. No. So we're gonna root for him. And Morel's a problem. Morel's a big problem. He's a big problem. I would not have fought him in that. I would never sign to fight Morel in Minneapolis. Boy, them Fox brothers, man, they aren't they? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? I would have never taken that fight. I would have never fought a WBA fight. I'm gonna take my other brother. I'm gonna take my other son there. Come on, man. They got sold up the river, man.
I mean, what? I mean, what was he gonna do, man? That nigga just.
No, I'm saying I wouldn't have took the fight. Let someone else take the fight.
Yeah.
You know, but anyways, man,
you payday. You want payday?
Payday.
Just payday. You want payday. I know that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know that. Well, Fred, man, keep your foot on these niggas' necks, man.
I appreciate you. Thank y'all for coming in tonight. Appreciate it. Great question, Kyle. You kind of elevated the conversation tonight. Thank you.
Man, I had to ask, man, because my brother, his girl is Asian as well, and sometimes the two cultures collide, huh?
I said I'm open to all those conversations. Like I don't see it from I don't view it the way like how like society views it. So when people talk to me, I don't view it that way. I don't feel you got to prove your blackness in everything that you do in life. Yeah. I don't live like that, you know. So yeah, so that's where I'm at.
In the words of the great philosopher DB, fair draw.
Yes, sir.
Play the song, Fred.
I was like, what energy he gonna give me? What energy he gonna give me, man? I appreciate you, man. I'm going over. Me and my pistachios and my iced tea is going over to the boxing section for sure.
He's just gonna hold it down for y'all tonight, man.
Hey, we got a Ugas and a 50-50 dance coming soon. Hey, hey, that was a funny show. Ugas doing a 50-50 dance. Oh man. Hey, yeah, Raymond. Shout out to Drakeo the Ruler. Did you know his music? That's the 3rd rapper from Inglewood in the past 2 weeks that got killed.
The 3rd one? I thought it was damn.
Some guy that start with a G, and some guy got killed on 7th Ave off of Manchester about 7 days before. Damn. Man, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Life and Slim 400, yeah. Life, thank you, Raymond. Appreciate you, Raymond. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, y'all. Don't forget that, man. Man, don't forget that, man. All right, yeah, I thought Champion Hart, I was waiting on you to beam in because I know you know more about this than me. So, you know what I mean? I guess we didn't. If Miss B had a beamed in, Champion Hart would have beamed in. You know what I mean? I do all that, man. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Yeah. I'm with it. However you see it. I do the best I can with what I got. You know what I mean? You can be as strong as you
hoodie
want.
Out of pocket, Fred.
Yeah. If it don't fit, you must have quit. Yeah.
Where'd you get that from, dog?
I got it from I think Melanin Apparel. I think so. I think Melanin Apparel. Yeah. So
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
It's for the children.
I talk to Jay Jones tomorrow.
Oh, dope. That's good. Run the game like a Mason.
Hey, I'm going all the way. Hey, listen, Fred. I'm going all the way with this shit here.
I hope you do. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it in the stereo.
I was thinking of some names, man.
Oh, you got 30 million views with a video with Drake. I don't know his music, but I don't know, man. I wish these kids well, man. I wish they stopped talking about killing each other, man. And we should have learned from Biggie and Tupac, man. That shit was a tragedy, man. Tragedy. Biggie and Tupac is a tragedy, man.
I mean, it's sad, man.
Tragedy.
These dudes had their whole life ahead of them.
Both under 25, man. Tragedy, dog. Both under 26, I think. Because Pac died at 25. I'm telling you the truth. Hey. It's all in what you do. Hey.
Peoples Hernandez in the chat, but he ain't dropping no mics, though.
People Hernandez, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Lyndon, Raymond, Respect My Tech, Nate, R26, Jason, Champion Heart. What it do? Brother Cole, respect. Miss B, you got to call in, man, and feel free to bring that venom. Feel free. Raymond, Brother Cole, man, I totally appreciate. There's People Hernandez with the 9 mic. Nation.
Peoples Hernandez.
Man, I totally appreciate y'all, man. I totally appreciate. He gave us 10 mics tonight. All right, love y'all, man. I appreciate you, Kyle. I'll be over there in a second.
All right, big dog. I see you.
Appreciate you, big homie. Love y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow.